We are in Marseille, we are at the Sail GP Grand Finals. Behind me is the stage where the winner of Sail GP will receive their trophies.
Okay, listen guys, let's stop messing around. Look. World champion Velista 71 from Italy. And what a tremendous performance from Italy. They got gold and they got bronze with...
Hello and welcome to all of you e-sailing fans sitting there around the world. Welcome to this fantastic Sunday with the Lockdown Series 2020, organized by the Danish Sailing Club, Royal Danish Yacht Club, and of course supported by Esailing TV. And remember guys, if you also have a cup or an event out there you want to show, please contact us. We are ready to stream it and to support it all the way. It's before we're going into what's everything about, then let's start wish all of you around the world all the best of luck, and let's have some fun while we all lock down at home. The same thing we are here on Esailing TV, but luckily for us, we just put the studio at home, so and we can call all our hosts, studio host and co-host and everybody around the world by all the programs we have. So nothing changes here. We are going to see a lockdown series. There was 80 people, able to have 80 people in there. Let's see it here. You can follow it on Sail Ranks, of course, the program we're using for that. 80 people had the possibility to sign up, and see how many people signed up around the world. 52 players coming up. And they're going to do some races back to back. They're going to do two NACRA 17 races, 2 49er races, 2 J70 races, each in their groups, and then they are going to do a medal race in the EF50. And as I remember, a medal race in EF50 is only 8 players normally, but let's see if they're taking 10 players into it. And let's just check the chat while we are here. It's good morning for August Costa Ray. It's Adrian Gordon is saying, yeah, it's night time here, so we are ready. How can I sign up? You had to sign up already. And Carlos sitting in Bandido sitting home in Spain. Very interesting coming up now, so that's going to be very great what we're doing. We are going to see some different races today, and we're going to have some fun. The fun part about all this we're going to have here is we're going to see those 52 players in different groups playing against each other, have some fun. And we're going to see who's best. Players from all around the world are sitting in there, so let's take it from there. We're just going to fix 2 things in studio, and then we will be ready for going in the game. We just set up this studio this morning, and one thing we don't want to see while we're playing is my mouse cursor, because that's really terrible if we're going to see that. Super. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's go in and see if the servers are ready in there. If the first race coming up, it should start here in 1 minute. Here we can see some Italians are having fun tonight. We can also see some French and some Spanish players are having fun. So Lockdown Series hasn't started yet. Also tonight, just to do some commercial about everything's going to happen here in studio. Tonight we are going to Germany. We're going to see the German community doing their first live event. And what a good time to start it up while we're not allowed to go outside and sailing, going outside and doing things. So why not just have some fun with e-sailing? And they are going to start up tonight. It's organized by Roxigioni, and he's getting help by Secret Sailing. So that's going to be great. I can also see the British are joining in now. So a lot of you players around the world are having fun. While we're waiting, we just had the news that SailGP is cancelling their San Francisco race, but that doesn't mean SailGP is cancelled here on Esailing, and that will start in 7 days. Actually, it will start the 20th, so precisely in 1 week, that series will start, and it's a pop-up event, so you only have 24 hours to do a best series score of 9 and qualify to be in top 8. And here's the format if you qualify. And welcome back in studio. It's going to take some time, and as everybody's writing in the private chat, don't worry, we have all the time. We've all been locked down in whole Europe, actually also USA, and France is going to be locked down after the election today. So we have all the time we need to do this. And then let's start up with a great thing, guys. Send a little cheering, a little hello to everybody in the chat. Let's meet up here online and have some fun with it. And if you really want to share the message, please go and share it on Facebook, Twitter, also the YouTube link and the Twitch link, so everybody in the world can watch what we're doing and have some fun with us and be entertained while they are sitting at home. And they are sitting at home. And that's what it's all about here. The groups are coming up in a few sec, and it's going to be very funny to see how that will go, because 3 groups coming up, all doing each race, and we will follow different groups at different times. So what we would do is we will go in and watch each group at a time. They are divided into a yellow, green, and a blue group. We can't see that in the game as colors, so I will say it to you as it is. And if you're a little bit in doubt where you can follow us, then this is all the channels we are on. Please share, please like, make everybody that's sailing around the world come in and have some fun. And by the way, Facebook has changed their algorithm, so I can't cross-post anymore to all the other pages. So it's only on Esailing TV or the channels you guys are sharing it to that can see it. we're doing activities. In here we are doing a lot of pop-up news, but we are having a lot of fun. You can share and like what we're doing. And of course Instagram is also there. But Instagram we are not doing any live shows on. We're only doing pop-up news. So here you can see what we're doing of crazy things, and trust me, we'll be better to do a lot of more creative things in here. Example, we met L1's nail shop in Liverpool, or the highlights show from the World Championship. We also informed about it here. Hope you're enjoying what we're doing in Esailing TV. See you on the servers. Super guys, share and do what we're doing here, and let's watch the groups for today's race. You can see, as I told, they are divided into 3 groups: a yellow, a blue and a green group. We had in the yellow, we had Matt USA, he's from Denmark. Clark 123 from Denmark. UEA, he's from United Arab Emirates. Then we have Espan 1418 from Spain. Cruiselator from Spain. Confluentia from Switzerland. Kirkwell from France. Jose from Spain. Alzvami, he's also from UAE. Then we have Isa, we saw him yesterday, from UAE. Arco Cristiano, I can't remember where he's from. Then we have Barak from UAE, Tawak from UAE, Potatoes, it's the first time I see him. Kellerup, he's a Danish guy. Cassius Kai, he might also be Danish. Strip Coach Croatia. Spude 65, as I remember, Dane. Torsel, he's also from Denmark. Then we have Lucas Moore in the blue group, El Capitan, both Danes. Mangina, he's, as I remember, New Zealand. Then we have SNPJ Luca, the young magician from Trieste, Italy. In blue, Mangusta, he's also in there, coming into the races. And then we will go to have it. We have Alexandro Melino, the grand old guy from Italy. Martin Fernandez, he's from Spain. Then we have Torpede, I can't remember where he's from. Nassar, the organizer of the UAE and controlling that community down there, is there. Falah is also from UAE. Sirdal UAE, Silsal UAE, Sidid from UAE, and Silsal, he's having 2 players today. Mafrid, he's from UAE. 96C UAE. Ginlos, I can't remember where he's from. Tatu, he's Denmark, and Elemonsen from Denmark. Green team, it's T-Tennis, it's Jay Carlson, it's Harding, it's Mr. Sexy Bomb, all Danes as I remember. Then we have Espan 019, he's from Spain, plus 39 challengers as I remember, French guy. Peditro 22, the Italian champion. Bandito, that's Carlos. Mangina, he's from Australia. Sorry guys, not sure saying that in the chat. Bandito, he's from Spain. Christoffersen from Denmark. Gassi, he was the only one in the UAE challenge winning both his first races, but then he lost connection and couldn't join in the final. That's why he lost it. He's from UAE. Manjuf, he's from UAE. Intahar, Intar, he's from UAE. Emma, UAE. Al Dafra, he's also from UAE. And then we have Ha. Actually, he was the winner of UAE yesterday, the challenger, but he lost connection in the last race and forgot to come to start because he was speaking with phone with his friend. So he's an exciting man. Then we have Felix Superman from Denmark, Laganta Gninda, he's from Italy, Lundberg, maybe Sweden, Thomas Smith, Denmark, and Røn Petersen from Denmark. And let's go in and see the different boats coming up here. I think the servers is almost ready, so let's go in and see there. A lot of servers coming up. We will take the blue group to start with. Let me see. Let's see. We will go into the green group. We'll start backwards. This is the green group we're coming in, and you can see they have some different names in there. So let's go in and see who's winning the first NACRA race in the green group. We're going to take all groups, and then we're going to follow them one at a time. This means we're going to see each group 2 times in this setup. You can also see now all the flags coming in. Oh, Jake Carlson, Lundberg, they were from Finland, not Sweden. But the reason why I thought Sweden is because Finland, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, we are actually almost using the same names, speaking the same language, and we are doing things together. Then we have Harding, he's from Sweden, so nice to see the Scandinavian colors coming in here. Viking Racer. But we will have a small introduction of all of them when the race starts. See here, Danish boat. This is the Nacra 17. Fast foil boat, and in this game, when you have a long upwind and a long downwind, it's all about capturing that wind, wind intelligence. But I can see one good thing about this race, and that's something we normally don't see. It's going to be a reach start. So they're going into a reach, and this means they cannot use their best VNG when they're coming into that middle mark. See, you can see the chord up in the top left corner, how we're going to race. And then they're going downwind to the gate mark, upwind to a gate mark, downwind to a gate mark, upwind to a gate mark, and then race for the reach and come in. And it's very important that they come with speed into a reach start. You cannot do a slow start. You really need to go into it and speed up and then have some speed towards the reach. But you need to find out, can I come from beneath or will I come from above? And the reason why I'm saying that is because when you're seeing this starting line here, you can see, I'll just try to zoom out a little bit. You can see how big it is. And if the windsocks are in favor for coming from the top of the starting line and going downwards towards the reach mark, then you will get the most speed. But it's all about coming on the inside from the bottom and up, because then you have the right away, the priority. So we are getting ready to start. Let's have a presentation. This is Viking Racer from Denmark. Al-Dafar, he's from UAE. Then we have 39 challengers from Italy. Intar, he's from UAE. Emar from UAE. Espan, it's saying everything. He's from Spain. Bandito from Spain. Lagantagnunda, he is from Italy. Christoffersen from Denmark. The Mothership from Denmark. Felix Superman from Denmark. Interesting person. He's really good at playing e-sailing, growing up the last couple of times. Harding, he's from Sweden. Titans, he's from Finland. Jay Carlson from Finland. Then we have Peditro 22, the Italian champion. Lundberg from Finland. Manjuf from UAE. And Gansi coming from UAE. And see, some of the players are getting ready to do a slow start. Some of the players are getting ready to come from behind. And it's all about hitting that reach mark we're seeing in front of us and come with speed. So you can see the routine players are trying to come in with speed. They are coming now. It's all about timing. There's a huge chance there will be a false start. Let's see it from top. Oh, it looks like small flies. One false start. That's from Lundberg from Finland. Slow start for some of the other players. Let's go to the mark. Let's see who's coming in first. There we go. It is Lagantegunda, it's Bandito, it's plus 20 channels, Peditro 22, Gansi, the Mothership, Manjuf, penalties. And you will see a lot of penalties here in the start. Let's try to see it from the chopper so we can follow the boats downwind here. Jay Carlson with a penalty. 8 penalties, but rounding first, the gate mark in the bottom is plus 39, Christoffersen. Bandito, Predictor 22, Lagantagunta, Titans, and see they're really close to each other. Only 2 penalties. That's a good race downwind for the skippers here. Let's get a little bit closer to Christoffersen here from Denmark. He's currently in second, and right now these boats are going upwind. And see 14.5, 14.2. The best VNG in a Nacra upwind is 14.5 when you really are in the good wind. But you can see some of them are racing into lighter wind, some of them are racing into harder wind. We can see plus 39 here. He's racing into harder wind. We can see that up on the radar. But the windsocks are going straight at them, so there's no favor in going to different sides. It's all about being where the wind are now, and this is here in the right-hand side. It's the Italian in the lead, it's the Spanish in second, but they're under pressure by Dane and the Italian champion, Peditro 22, coming in. But 2 Danes, it's a very open race still, Nothing has changed here. Some of the players are having a hard time in the Nacra, especially because it was a reach start. Coming first, plus 39. Christoffersen going opposite. Bandito going down here. Peditro 22 following Christoffersen. Interesting choice of the different boats. And now it's all about seeing how close they're each other. It looks like all the boats going here to this mark closest to us are getting a favor. They're sailing the shortest distance. A penalty to Felix Superman in the battle against Viking Racer. So interesting what's happening here. Let's follow top 5 at the moment. Plus 39, Christoffersen, Peditro 22. Christoffersen pressuring up Peditro 22. Remember, it's an e-sport. It's not sailing, so it's all about using the rules. Penalize the other if you can and go in, win it, but don't do a pirate attack. Do it because it had a thing to do with it. You need to do it. Viking Racer with a penalty. Lundberg can handle that out from Finland. Here we are following the Swedish boat. He got a penalty. It was an unforced penalty by hitting the mark. So not the best rounding for him, but it's also the first time we're seeing him in one of these international races. So being in the middle of the fleet is quite good. Going back to top 6, we have Manjuf. He's from UAE. He was actually, as I remember, the winner of the UAE Challenger. So congratulations to him. Laganta Gunta coming here. Peditro 22. Christoffersen is crossing. He is starboard tack. And there you see a penalty to Laganta Gunta because Christoffersen came with the priority right away. There is something called starboard and port side. Starboard are those boats coming from this side. And going upwind here, those coming from the opposite side are coming from port side. And there we go. Plus 39 in the lead. Peditro 22 in second. Bandito in third. Lundberg, Felix Superman, Christoffersen. It's a very open race. Let's see what happens. Plus 39, rounding that mark. First, Peditro 22 opposite. Bandito following. Christoffersen coming in. Very interesting. They're going to race for the reach mark. Sorry guys, we need to follow the top leads here because see what's happening. Peditro getting closer to 39. Plus 39 is going to win the first race. Peditro 22 coming in second. Bandito rounding it third. Christoffersen coming in, and now it's coming in. Felix Superman in fifth. Manjuf in sixth. They are very close to each other. Can Manjuf going in and take it? No, he can't. Laganta Gunta will be under attack by the Spanish boat. Lundberg and Viking Racer coming in. Harding. Oh, unforced penalty for Harding. Did he round the mark or does he need to go back? That's a very costly one. Also a penalty to the mothership. This means Titans is going in position 11. And also a penalty and a missed mark rounding for Intar here. That means he is dropping down to last. Jay Carlson coming in 13. What a start of this race. Interesting start of this race, and it's international class. It's high level. Plus 39 with a victory. Peditro 22 in second. Then we have Bandito in third. Christoffersen in fourth. Felix Superman in fifth. Manjuf in 6, Laganta Gunta in 7. It actually means, what was it called here last day? It means cat or something like that. Then we have Span 8, Viking Racer 9, Lundberg 10, Titans in 11, Harding 12, Mothership 13, J. Carlson 14, MR 15, Intar, he's in 16, Dafar, he is 17. And Ganti, he lost connection like we saw in the UAE challenge. He doesn't have the best internet connection down there. Mothership with the best start. Felix Superman sailed the shortest distance. Most penalties to Jay Carlson. And Peditro 22 made a lot of jibes, defending moves downwind. But he did it that well. It could also be attack moves, because when we are seeing this, we saw when he round that top mark, let's see, reach mark, bottom gate, top bottom gate. When he round the second bottom gate to go upwind, we can see he actually won from fourth to second, so he did a very well fine job there. Bandito dropped to third, Christoffersen in fourth. What a good start here in the first race in the lockdown series. Let's see how it's coming up, how the results is. We will just go over to the scoreboard here, and this is interesting here. You can see this is the scoreboard, this is all the players, and when the scoreboard is ready, we will see all the players in each group. The winner will get 1 point, second place 2 points, third place 3 points, and so on. And then it will come in. So let's see who is going to win this race, or how the scoreboard is coming in. We're just prepared to get ready to go into the next groups. We can see they are still racing in there. So we're just waiting for the groups to be done so we can see them coming up. If you have any questions or anything, please write us in the chat while we're here. We have all the time in the world today in this series because we all been locked down, and that's also why with a slightly sarcastic turn from the Danes, it's the lockdown series. So what else to do than play Esailing and have some fun and play against each other. Please stay home, please stay inside. That's the best advice we have here from Denmark. Then we maintain this COVID virus that is coming out. But we are waiting for the result, we're waiting for the admins to come in. We can see race 2 codes is already up. So maybe they are going directly into race number 2. Then we will go into the next group, the group with SNPJ Luca and Lucas Moore. That is group blue, so we are going backwards today. So this is the group we are going to see this time. This is a very interesting group because as the fans are riding up there, Gustavo Sims is riding, Martin Fernandez is number 1. And this time we're going to see him as number 1 maybe. He's a registered sailor, but I just have to say that group he's in is one of the top groups. I can see Alexandro Melino, third, I have to say, bronze medal winner 2018, the World Championship. Luca, SNPJ Luca, bronze medal winner, World Championship 2019. Lucas Moore, the top Danish sailor. So he really needs to fight his way up to be in the top. But let's see how it's going. And Gustavo, he's still cheering on him. That's good. That's the way to do. So let's get ready to see the players here. And guys and girls and skippers around the world, feel free to write in the chat. I can see all the chats from YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter go directly into studio here by me. And then I can't tell what's been written. So let's have some fun. Let's see the lockdown series. It's race number 2, and it's still the NACRA 70 coming up. And I'm just keeping an eye if they're upgrading the scoreboard before the race start. It's not sure they will do that because a lot of things they really need to keep an eye on here. They really need to keep an eye on here. So let's have it. So we are getting ready, and the admins writing in the private group, please join race number 2 now so we can start it. And now the players coming in. And this is a fantastic way to meet up. We are all sitting around the world. See, in this group, we have Denmark, we have Portugal, we have United Arab Emirates, we have Italy, we have Spain in this one group. And we're all meeting up, having fun, and racing in a pretty high level. This is not for fun for some of the players. They're using this as practice to qualify to the World Championship. There might be end of October or in the first week of December. We are hearing some rumors, but we're not sure, so we don't want to confirm them or put them out in the chat right now. But a lot of things might go in and happen there. So let's get ready. We will have a small presentation when the starts go. 15 skippers in this group. Let's have a presentation. This is Lucas Moore from Denmark, the organizer, the admin of this race, but also one of the top Danish sailors. Tat Ø, never write him out of the race. We have seen him come back, one of the few, beating Lucas Moore in his first races ever played. Then we have a registered sailor. This is Martim Fernandes. He's from Portugal. He has fans in the chat. Then we have El Capitan. He lost connection 96C. Alexandro Melino, grand old guy from Italy. Gnilos, he's from Denmark. We have this Tupidete. I need to learn to speak Spanish. He's from Spain. SNPJ Luka Koslovic, the young magician. The E-Sailing's Harry Potter. Mangusta is coming in from Italy. Falah, he's from UAE. Mafayev is from UAE. Then we have Sirdal, Enevoldsen and Nassar coming in here. And remember guys, you can't do a slow start. You need to come in with speed. You need to time it. And right now it looks like Nassar is coming in with slow start here. But he wants to come from behind and see. There's a huge difference. Some false starts coming up. Alexander Menino, Mangusta with a false start. That's a double bomber because it both gives a penalty and it gives you a fall. Manjariv 96, SMPJ Lucas Moore. They're all coming in. Let's see the rounding here. Enevoldsen with a penalty. Let's see, we're following them. Martim Fernandes, he is in 7. Lucas Moore in 4th. But it's the young magician in the lead. Falah from UAE is following in. Falah, he's one of the top players from UAE. Then we have Lucas Moore with a penalty. It's a very close race. Martim, he's going out of the penalties and avoiding the other boats. He's currently in 3rd. Let's come up to a chopper view, not from the top. Let's see. Falah going to the right-hand side. We have a split fleet. SNPJ Luka following him. Opposite side, we have a lot of battles. We have another penalty to Mangusta over there. Martim in the middle. Enevoldsen coming in. He's under pressure. He tacks down below Martim to avoid that penalty. But it's still the young magician from Italy, from Trieste. He is in the lead, doing a fine job. 14.5. Falah only have 14.2. This means that SNPJ Luka is speeding up and racing away from him. Enevoldsen coming in, pressing Martim Fernandes. He's in 3rd. Alexandro Malino, he's in 5th at the moment. And we also have to remember one thing. It's all about points. So it's all about doing the best result you can do in each race. Martim Fernandes is rounding that mark. He's not coming up. He is under pressure there. I can see the fans is cheering him. But it's SNPJ Luka first. It's Falah. And it's a split. And Falah, he actually lost 20 meters of that split. Martim with a penalty in the battle against Alexander Melino and Enevoldsen. That means 11 seconds slowdown. 96C, Lucas Moore is coming close to him. Mafayet is also coming. Sirdal. But in the end, it's Tadö and Nassar coming in the last position. They're having a hard time in this level. But see, the fleet is splitting up. In the lead is SNPJ, Luka and Falah. They are battling it. Then we have a minor group in the middle. Alexandro Melino, Enevoldsen, Martim, 96C, and see who's sneaking up here. Gilos and Lucas Moore coming in. And Lucas Moore throwing a lot of dirty air on him. Rounding the bottom gate mark for the second time, and now it's an upwind race. Now it's all about to find that win, go to the harder breeze, and right now the hard breeze is in the right hand side where we have 96C Enevoldsen going out, where on the opposite side, when we're really watching it, let's go to the chopper so we can see everything here. We can see here Martim, he's in lighter wind. Lucas Moore is in lighter wind. Alexander Melino, Falah, SNPJ Luka, but they're getting the wind over the side. And now there's a wind shift, so the boats in the left-hand side are in a good position. They will speed up. Wind meters on Enevoldsen, 96C and Torpedoes and Gnilos. They are losing momentum right now. This means SNPJ Luka in the lead. We have Falah in 2nd, Alexandro Melino in 3rd. Then we have Martim Fernandes in 4th, but he needs to watch over that shoulders because just behind him we have Lucas Moore from Denmark coming in. SNPJ Luka rounding that mark. The young magician in the lead. It's not for fun. He was 3rd place at the World Championship. Falah following him, choosing the opposite side. Lost a little bit of momentum. Lost 30 meters for doing that. Alexander Menino also going that way. Martim coming in here. followed by Lucas Moore. They are going to battling downwind. Lucas Moore will try to get close enough to throw some dirty air. But in the lead, we can see SMPJ Luca is crossing that finish line. Interesting what's happening here. Let's go to the battle here. This is the battle for 4th and 5th. We have no battle for 2nd and 3rd. Congratulations to the first riders here, skippers. Martin coming in. Lucas Moore not close enough to take him. So they will get 4th and 5th. 96C is getting 6th. Ine Voldsen forgot he is not going to the finish line. So he lost momentum. He sailed too long. Mangusta in 10. Gilos coming in. Mafayev getting a penalty, hitting the mark. Sirdal, Ine Voldsen. Nasa coming back in the race. Winning 1 spot there. Mangusta coming in. This is a very, very close race. Sirdal, Gilos, Ine Voldsen, and then we have Tatu. And coming in the last position, we have from Spain, this torpedo guy. SNPJ Luca, the young magician from Trieste, Italy. Bronze medal winner, World Championship Bermuda, showing his skill. But impressive to see that 2nd place. Falah from UAE, really doing a great job. Alexander Melino, bronze medal winner 2018 World Championship in 3rd. Martin Fernandez, registered sailor, in 4th. Lucas Moore in 5th. 96C 6. Mangusta 7. Sirdal 8. Nilos, he's in 9. Ine Voldsen 10. Tart 11. Then we have Mafayev, he's in 12th. Nasa 13. Topita, he is in 14. And then we saw El Capitan, he lost connection just before the start. Let's see some stat. The best start was for Falah. He did a very good start. He also had a very good rounding up there. But who sailed the shortest distance? That was the winner, SNPJ Luca Koslovic. Then we have most number of jibes, defensive or tax move downwind. That's Tadu and Mafayev getting 4 penalties in total. And that's why he's actually in 12th. And we can see now it's a wide curve. It's pretty hard to see on the stream. But he got a penalty at that mark towards the finish line. He got a penalty at the top mark. And that's why he was losing his positions. He was in position 8 and dropped to 12th. Again, very, very good races here. International races. And let's while we're waiting here, let's see here. Yeah, they have refreshed the scoreboard. The 2 groups are coming up. We are still losing 1 group that has not been registered in here. So, and that's the group we're seeing here. Maybe that was their first race. But in the lead, winning of the first group was in the other group we're going to see in a few seconds. That was Confluencia. Plus 39 was also winning his race. Then we have Peditro 22 in 3rd from Turkey UEA. Winning that. Bandido in 3rd, Strip Coach Creation 6. And I know a lot of these scores will come in and we will see them following in. And as I remember, it's top 10 going into the medal race. Huge race, huge international race. Fantastic to see all these registered skippers. 56 skippers from the start. We can see the codes for the next races coming in. So let's see if they're creating the servers. This is Lucas Moore's server. This is Matt USA Crucilator. This is the server we want to see this time. This is the yellow group. So we're getting into yellow group this time, and we're going into a 49er. And just to take some of the names there, we have Crucilator, the winner of the first CLDP qualifier. Then we have Clark 123, the underdog. He's just close by here, our Esailing TV studio, living 300 meters away from here. He was amazing how he qualified to the CLDP coming in there. So let's see how he's doing here. Then we have Confluencia, actually a non-sailor. He's the 3rd. He was coming in a 3rd place in the Switch Championship. And then we have Jose LDLN also coming in there. And Strip Coach Croatia qualified for CLDP final. So a lot of top players also in this server. So interesting to see here what's going in here. We will just see the players coming in, and when all of them are there, we will do a small presentation. And Gustavo is riding go, Martin Fernandez. Chin up, mate. Yeah, it was great. He has to say, getting a 4th position in this huge top race here was good by him, because he was racing against 2 bronze medal winners from the World Championship, the best Danish sailor, and still getting 4th, and that's impressive. But I also need to take the hat off for Falar, because he came in 2nd. What a great race by him. This is race number 3. It's the 49er we are going into. And a 49er is a cool boat. And normally we see 2 players on the 49, 2 skippers on the 49er. But here there's only 1 to control them. Let's have a presentation. This is Matt USA. He's from Denmark. He is from the area of Hellerup. He's part of Codu that's organizing this race. Crucialator from Spain. He was at the World Championship 2018, qualified in 2019, but because he was getting married, he couldn't go into the World Championship. Clark 123 from Denmark. Frederik is his name. Sitting close by here, he's working with sails. Atahat from UAE. Ispan 1418 from Spain. Vasmin from UAE. Killerup from Denmark. Confluencia Arnold from Switzerland. I think the grand old guide of this race, Jose from Spain, Spude from Sweden, Tawak, he's from UAE, Strip Coach from Croatia, Barak, he's from UAE, UEA from Turkey, and Potatoes from Sweden. Watch the windsocks up there. The players are getting ready to do their strategy and do their first move, a very important start coming up. Penalty to Killerup. There we go. The start has gone. It's a good start for Alsvami. A false start for 3 players. Matt USA, Ispan 14 UAE, Spude from Sweden, Strip Coach Croatia. So the fleet has already been split into 2. That's an interesting thing. It's the 49er. Luckily for all the players, it's a long upwind. But we have a split fleet already. So top 1 to top 5 are already a little bit in the lead. And right now, Jose, Clark, Vasmin, Crucialator, Tawak is battling for the first position. So Denmark, Spain, UAE are ready for the fight. Then just behind we have Barak, we have Ispan, we have Strip Coach, Spude, Matt USA, and UEA from Turkey coming in here. Let's see the windsocks. When you're racing the 49er, it's a fast boat. Upwind, the best VMG speed is 11.7. So right now there's not much wind when they're sailing 11.2. So they're not hitting top speed at the moment. It's also lighter wind. But see the windsocks right now. We can see Jose. Let's go a little bit closer. This is Clark from Denmark. They're going all the way to the right-hand side and then tacks in towards the mark. And that might be a good choice because the windsocks are right now changing. It's a harder breeze. The wind are coming from right towards left. So Clark is winning momentum. But see who's coming in front of him. It's Crucialator. Oh, and Tawak from UAE just coming up. Mixing up with Crucialator. Barak coming up. It's a whole new story in the lead. Some of the top 5 players in the start made a slightly mistaken their tactics here. So Tawak coming in first, Crucialator in second, Clark 1, 2, 3 in third. It's pretty hard to do a downwind attack in these 49ers. The wind shadow is only 23 meters big, so you need to be close to the other boats. This also means when they're defending each other, they will have an opportunity to go in and attack. Tawak with the spinnaker up, Crucialator coming up. They are close. Crucialator will eat him up. Clark 1, 2, 3 coming up. 2 penalties for the Danes in behind. Oh, so let's see the roundings here. Asvamin, who was in the start and had the best start, is currently in 8. Let's follow the battles here for the top 8. Let's see what happens. Right now they're splitting up. Crucialator still in second, getting ready for attack. Tawak, see there. This is a textbook attack. Let's see. Tawak trying to defend himself, but Crucialator already taking over, throwing dirty arm in, and now in the lead. Let's see if we have some battles here behind, and we are already on position 13. That's Atahat. It's all open. We have some of the boats going to the left-hand side. They are in the lighter wind, where the boats in the right-hand side are in the harder breeze. See the yellow boat Clark 13.3. He's getting caught in wind shadow by Barak, but they're 14.9. Rest of the fleet are sailing 16 knots. So all about this with wind intelligence is so damn important. Rounding the gate mark, Crusader first, Tawak in second. They have a gap to the next part of the fleet. That's Barak sneaking in. Penalty to Clark, penalty to Jose. So they are under pressure coming there. There, Jose UEA taking over. Strip coach also got a penalty. So now there's a huge gap to the two leading boats, but it looks like Crusader is choosing another tactic than Tawak. He's going to the left-hand side, where Tawak is going to the right-hand side. Crusader going into harder breeze, Tawak going into lighter breeze. This also means you can see the numbers counting up. Right now it looks like Tawak is winning momentum because Crusader just tacked and lost momentum. But that's not the case. Crusader is winning at the moment. Barak coming in, tacking in front of the two boats behind him, Asvalmin and Ispan 14-18, throwing dirty on them. See, there's 1.0, 1.2 speed difference in them. Crusader, he's very much in control here on the left hand side. He's getting the breeze, but oh, there's a wind shift now. The wind is going against him. Will that change anything with Tawak? Tawak is winning meters now. The wind is coming a little bit in favor for him, but it's not shifting that much. That's so it's going to be very close, but it looks like Tawak is getting the closest distance towards the top mark. He's going into the lead. So Tawak had the win with him, and now he is in the lead. So a leading position to a UAE boat, Crusader in second. Third place, Clark coming up after getting a penalty at the bottom gate mark. He's queuing in third. So way to go by him. Strip coach Croatia. Barak coming in. UEA, Jose, Alvasmin, Ispan 14-18, and Spute from Sweden. Interesting battle we're going to see in the top. Let's following here from Barak, so we are seeing top 5, so we can come closer to the top battle. Right now, the two leading boats are away from each other. Oh, we have a split behind, so let's see Crusader do this textbook attack again. See Crusader throwing dirty air on Tawak. 0.3 indifferent. He needs to find a better angle to throw more dirty air on Tawak, because Tawak is just outside of the wind shadow. So Crusader cannot attack him. Crusader attacking to the opposite side. Interesting tactics. Going a little bit on the inside here. Tawak going down. Crusader there. Now you see. Dirty air is thrown. This time he's caught Tawak. 14.9, 16.3. There's 1 knot speed in difference. Can Crusader go in front of him? Tawak is in the best position because he has the priority. He has the right away. Crusader still throwing dirty air. 0.3 in difference. 2 meters in between them. Crusader need... Oh, Tawak going away. That might be that mistake Crusader was looking for. Let's see. Can he manage to do it? Who will win it? It's the battle for the win. Tawak defends it. Crusader in second. Clark 1, 2, 3 coming third. Now we're getting ready from behind. Strip coach Croatia. Barak. UEA, Jose, it's Matt USA coming from last position, going in 7. Way to go. Also a big applause from here. As Vasmin, we had the best start coming in 12, Kilo up 13, Atahat 14. And that was all the skippers who finished this race. Congratulations to Tawak for winning this race. Winning 1 race in the 49er. Way to go to the UAE player. Crusader in second. Clark in third. Strip coach Croatia in fourth. Barak in fifth. UEA from Turkey in sixth. Matt USA 7. Interesting to see his graph afterwards, because after that bad start he's coming in from last position, ending up 7. Jose 8. Ispan 14-18, 9. Spute from Sweden 10. Potatoes 11, also from Sweden. Asvamin, he is 12, Kilo up 13, Atahat 14, and Confluential still racing. I think he lost connection in Switzerland, so he must be very unhappy. I know he loves to race, and he won the last race, so winning and losing, that's not his court. So Crusader with the best start, best average speed, but he didn't win. Matt USA had the best maximum speed. Tawak sailing the shortest distance. Clark with the best wind speed. Spotted and made the most defensive move, downwind, most jibes. Remember, every time you jibe, you lose around 5 to 6 knots, and then it takes in the 49er 5 to 6 seconds to get up in top speed. Keller up with 3 penalties. As I said, let's watch Matt USA. See here, Matt USA. He started in position 8, then he got a penalty. Vroom, came to last position, and then we can see how he fought his way back and racing downwind. He came from 12th to 7. So that's really impressive races. The same thing we can see about Strip Croatia. He was in 8 when they're rounding the first top gate mark, and he came in 4th in the end. So good races by them. Clark defending his 3rd. Crucilator lost it at the second upwind race. Tawak sailed the shortest distance there. Good races. Again, good races. Big applause from here. Super job out there. Fantastic entertainment. And let's go in and see the scoreboard has been upgraded. We still need, we are missing the other group with Lucas Moore in it with points. So we can't figure out who's going into here. But when we're watching this one, we can see in the last NACRA race, Peditro 22 won his group. Plus 39 came in 2nd. Felix Superman came in 2nd in his race. So a huge shift out here. And we're just going up here. There will be a discard after 4 races. So it's Confluentia is not having a hard time here, because this DNS will just be removed. But this means, example, if we're watching a player like Lundberg from Finland, he got 3rd in his 2nd race, got 10th in the 1st race. When the discards come in, he will be cut off the 10 points if he continues winning or being top 3. So that's 10 points away from him after race number 4. So let's see how it will go. While we're waiting for the scoreboard to be upgraded, please write us in the chat. I can see there's still a huge fan group cheering on my team from Portugal up there. So keep doing that. We can see when we're seeing here right now, his scoring has not been placed in, so he might be in one of the top positions. So let's see how that will go when we have the scoreboard. The coach for race number 4 has been posted in the private group, so we will get ready for race number 4. This time we'll try to go back to group number 1 we was part of. Oh, we can see group number 1 is still racing here. That's the group with Peditro 22. That's group number 1. They are racing at the moment. In the 49er is not finishing up. So let's have the fans to decide which group we're going into. And I think we're going to the group with Lucas Moore, Martin Fernandez, Ene Voldsen, Alexandro Menino, SNPJ Luca. One of the top groups that's really hard to decide who is going to win this. And let's see the 49er race from there. And I have to say, these top racers love the 49er. I also do that. The 49er is a fantastic boat, both to do tactics, strategy, but also you really need to use all the finesses of the game, like the wind intelligence, like the wind breeze. And are you doing that job really good in the 49er, you can win a lot. You can really win a lot. So here we see the boats are getting ready. In the picture we have Martin Fernandez. He has mannequin the piss on his sail. Luckily it's an online game, so he's not pissing on the other sailors. But he again, Falah, he surprises us in the first race we saw here, coming in 2nd. Lucas Moore was a little bit under pressure. He got some penalties in the NACRA, but let's see how it will go here in the 49er. Then we have Nassar. He actually normally a really good player from UAE, but he was not used to the restart in the NACRA, so he did a slow start, and that's why he lost his momentum from the start. Alexandro Melino, Luca SNPJ Luca. Right now, this youngster, this 16-year-old player from Trieste, he is winning and in the lead. Luckily for him, the world champ Villas the 7-1 is not in there. He has also been locked down in Italy, and in the community they've been making a little bit fun with him, because all the time he has participated in some of the races internationally, but also in Italy. He has been winning everything, as in everything. So he's actually the second player we know in the history of e-sailing, been doing a clean sheet, only wins in a regatta, and that was the world champ Villas the 7-1. 16 skippers from the start. Let's have a small presentation to all the new viewers. This is Lucas Moore, he's from Denmark. This is Gnilos, he's from Denmark. Martim Fernandez, he's from Portugal. Then we have Falah, he's from UAE. United Arab Emirates. Then we have Tatø from Denmark. Ine Voldsen from Denmark. El Capitan 1000 from Denmark. The Young Magician SNPJ Luca Koslovic from Italy. Alexandro Melino from Italy. Mafayet, he's from UAE. Nasser for UAE. 96C from UAE. Sirdal from UAE. Mangusta, Italy. Tupidet, he is from Spain. And then we have one skipper we don't have a name on, and I can't remember who he is. I'll just watch down if I can see it here. No, I can't figure out. That might be Mangina from Australia coming in there. So, watch it from the top. 12 seconds to start. The wind is coming straight at them. So what to do, which tactics and strategy to choose from the start. First step is not to doing a false start or getting a penalty like Ine Voldsen, Mangusta, and Tupite got a penalty. We have a split fleet in the start here. We have Nasser. This time he's back in the races, not a reach start, in the lead from UAE. In the opposite side, Lucas Moore going to the right hand side, Nasser going to the left hand side. So now it's more, what will the wind do? They're splitting up. Nasser going all by himself to the left hand side as the only boat. That's a huge chance to take. He's going into a harder breeze, but watch what the windstocks are doing up there, Nasser. They are changing against you. So opposite side here, Martim Fernandez, he's going to the right hand side. No, now he's going to cross towards the middle. So let's see how that will go. A penalty to Sirdal. Falah coming in. The young SNPJ Luca attacks away from Martim Fernandez. Alexandro Melino from Italy coming up here. El Capitan, Lucas Moore pressing Martim. So right now the Dane wants to control the Portuguese boat, and he is very good at doing that. Both of them are sailors in a high level when they're not playing e-sailing. Falah coming in, going in front of Tatø. Tatø needs to go behind him, getting a lot of dirty air. Alexander Melino, all the boats going to the left-hand side at the moment. Let's see, where is Nasser? Nasser is here in 6, and he needs to take care because now all the boats are coming in like attacks on him. And there was the first penalty. Mangusta hit him from a starboard tack. And 11 seconds penalty slowdown coming up. Martim in 4th. Wait, he's under pressure. SNPJ Luca, the young magician, in the lead. Lucas Moore from Denmark in 2nd. Martim in 3rd. But will this be the position when they're rounding this top mark? All the boats coming in. They're clustering up. It's not a big split. It's only Lucas Moore and SNPJ Luca have a little bit room. Lucas Moore first, Luca second. Martim Fernandez coming in 3rd. Penalty to El Capitan. Alexandro Melino coming in. Majif coming in. Penalty to 96C for hitting the mark. Ine Voldsen coming in. Penalty to Sirdal also. Gnilos and Tupido coming in the last position. So, interesting to see here. Let's watch it from top 8. 2 boats sneaking away. Lucas Moore and SNPJ Luca. 3rd place, Martim Fernandez. Right now he's all by himself. But see that. He's going to be under attack by the Grandmaster of e-sailing. The Grandmaster of e-sailing, Alexander Menino, will battling him for 3rd. Mafarit coming from UAE. Also been doing top races in e-sailing coming in. Let's see, Martim going away. He's in 4th now. Alexander Menino taking over. It's going to be a very decisive way they're doing the upwind race. Those doing the best upwind race will win it. Alexander Menino attacking Martin. Martin trying to do some penalties, but he lost it there. Alexander Menino will pressure him out to the ley line, and there he will throw dirty air. But this is interesting. He's keeping Martin away from him. Oh, on inside, Alexander Menino penalizing Martin. Martin dropping down, 11 seconds slowdown. Lucky for him, this penalty was in the upwind race. But it was the Grandmaster of Esailing. Oh, massive penalties at the gate roundings. We'll follow the top fleet right now. Martin dropping to 5th. Enevoldsen 4th. Alexander Menino 3rd. SMPJ Lucas Moore is battling for the win. Mafayet, he's sneaking in. Try to do a sneak and see if he can come in and take it. Enevoldsen coming behind the whole fleet. Right now the fleet is going to the left-hand side. So let's see what's coming up here. Alexandro Malino. He was in 4th, battling for 4th against Martin. Made a penalty for him. Right now he's showing why he is the Yoda of Esailing. The Grandmaster is coming in. He is in the lead, but he will be under pressure by the 2 skippers coming up here. Luca and Lucas Moore. Lucas Moore will try to penalize him. Let's see. No, Lucas Moore tag in front of him instead of straight away. Alexander Menino tags away to not get too much dirty air. Martin trying to follow him. He's in 4th. He might drop to 6 when they're rounding the top mark up there because he's way behind of Mafarit and Enevoldsen. But let's see what's happening when they're rounding this mark. This is what's coming up. There we go. Lucas Moore still in the lead. Rounding 1st, SMPJ Lucas 2nd. But see who sneaks in 3rd. The Grandmaster is back and he's ready to attack the 2 youngsters in the lead. Mafayev in 4th. Martin drops to 6th. Enevoldsen going in front of him. 96C7, Mangustas coming in 8th. And now the rest of the fleet coming in. We will watch the battle for the lead because we have a gap in between the leading boats, top 6 and the rest of the fleet. No penalties in top 6. So the battle is on. Who is best to do the downwind attack? Right now they're all going into a harder breeze. Nobody jibes. And the first jibing happening, it's Lucas Moore. He's under attack by SNPJ Luca and see who's following them. The Grandmaster. So we have 2 battles, 2 split battles. The battle for 1st, 2nd, 3rd. The battle for 4th, 5th and 6th. Lucas Moore, SNPJ. Lucas Moore is losing that one. Getting a penalty, but the server is saying Mafayet is in the lead at the moment, but I'm not sure of that. Let's see here. Alexander Menino, he's going to battle SNPJ Luca. Luca is getting in. Lucas Moore dropping down to 6 at the moment. Can he get up in speed? 7.19, 17.9, 15.2. Right now, the youngsters are still in there. SNPJ Luca on the attack. Lucas Moore needs to defend his position. He attacks Enevoldsen. Enevoldsen go in front of him. Matjafiv also coming in. Lucas Moore going to 5th. Martin going to 6th. And 96 sneaks in 7. What a attack downwind. What a battle. And the big losers was Lucas Moore in this case and Martin. They lost their positions and went down. Penalty to Nassar. He's coming in 12. Fala coming in 14. Let's see the scoreboard. SNPJ Luca, the young magician, with another win. Alexandro Melino, the Grandmaster, the Yoda of the game. So if we have to characterize them a little bit, so Harry Potter winning over Yoda, that's an interesting battle. Enevoldsen 3rd, Mafayet sneaks in and takes 4th, going away from the battle and just sneaks in and took it. Lucas Moore 5th, Martin Fernandez 6th, 96C7, Mangusta 8, Tatö 9, Gnilos is 10, Tupidete is 11, El Capitan 12, Nassar 13, Silsal 14, Falar 15, Sirta lost connection. Silsal had the best start, but I have to say this is a really hardcore group to sailing. Alexander Menino, see, taking 2nd. He made 20 jibes, 20 aggressive moves, attacking the others, and some few defensive moves. El Capitan sailed the shortest distance. Silsal, the best starting boat, had 6 penalties in total. SNPJ Luca Alexandro Menino winning over Lucas Moore in the downwind race, and see how costly that penalty was, coming from a victory to a 5th place. That meant that Enevoldsen, he sneaked in from 5th to 3rd, Mafayev took 4th, Martin Fernandez lost at the top gate mark. I have to say that was his upwind race he lost on. So he drops to 6th. 96C7, Mangusta 8 and Tatu 9. So that was the close race here. Impressive races. We love when all this happened. And let's see the scoreboard. It's coming up. They haven't upgraded that group we just saw, but see there. Peditro 22. He's on fire today. Peditro 22. He's the Italian champion. The Italian champion getting a win in his group. So he's on fire. He really wants to come back. He's also from Trieste, like SNPJ. Look at both of them are really doing a fine job. Bandito, that's Carlos in the chat. Got 2nd in the 49er race. Felix Superman 6th, Manju 5th, and then we can see rest of them coming in here. So interesting to see that scoreboard special when we're getting the last group to come in. We will just see if the next race is ready, and we can see they are just finishing up. That's group number 3. Let's see, are they racing or finishing up, or are they just getting ready to start? I couldn't see that, so oh, they are only at the NACFRA. So interesting. Why are they doing a NACFRA right now? Maybe they're replaying one of the NACFRA races. We don't know. No, it's Peditro 22. So I don't know why they're doing a NACFRA, but that's not part of the race. We are waiting for race number 4 to come up. It's going to be a 49er coming in, and this time we want to see another group when they are ready. We can see the Turks just starting organizing races here today. So we'll just wait for it. While we're waiting, please write in the chat. Please share what we're doing and everything. And prepare, guys. Prepare for the CLTP campaign. If you qualifies, this is what's going to happen. So the 20th of March, the CLTP qualifier, the pop-up qualifier starts. It's all about being in top 8 of that ranking list. You only have 24 hours. You need to do 9 races in total. And top 8 goes into the qualifier final and also qualifies to the playoffs in September to the World Championship. And the winner there will qualify to the grand final that will be played later on. We are waiting for the next servers to be created. We have all the time. It's the lockdown series, so sometimes things are locked down, and we're communicating with players all around the world, so we're having fun here on the channel. If you have any questions, any comments, anything, please write us in the chat on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter or Twitch. You need to be on Esailing TV channels to be able to do that. Also, we'll be very pleased if you're sharing this, because we're going to be inside for the next 2-3 weeks. So instead of just being bored, we're going to stream and have some fun, and we're going to play Virtua Vegeta inshore. So So let's see. We're still waiting for the races, so we have all the time. Let's see if oh, there's an upgrade on the scoreboard. So let's go in and see. Maybe that's why we're waiting for it. No, we still need the group with Lucas Koslovic, Crucilator, Lucas Moore, Alexander Menino, and Confluentia. A lot of players hasn't been registered in there the right way, so let's just wait for what's going on in here. But right now it looks like Peditro 22. He will be in top 10 when they're going into the final. It looks like new servers coming up. This is Harding, this is Viking Racer, this is the group we haven't followed for a long time. This is Group Green. So let's see who's coming in Group Green, who will we see in there. And they're getting ready for the J17. This is race number 5 out of 6. We're going to do 2 races in the J70. So, and that's a whole other type of boat. Again, it's a cool boat. I've been out racing it, and the fantastic thing about this boat, I have to say, I'm a non-sailor. But I went into Sønderborg Yacht Club and said, hey guys, I'm this guy from Esailing TV. I really need to learn something about this particular boat here. Can you help me? And they laughed at me and said, hey, then you can't sail. And then we went out to it, and sadly that day there was no wind. But we were speaking about tactics and strategy and everything. And they were a little bit impressed that I actually knew what I was talking about just for playing a computer game like this. The boat is fantastic. Upwind, it has an upwind speed, best VMG of 6 knots. Downwind, it speeds pretty fast up, and this is a cool thing about the J70. It speeds fast up also in real life, but then it hit maximum speed quite fast because it's a light boat. And downwind we'll see maximum speed 13.8, 15.2 if there's really hard wind. It has a spinnaker, so it's all about timing that and going downwind. But we will also see with this boat, we will see the downwind attack is very important. In this boat, you really need to focus on the downwind strategy. Upwind, yeah, it's all about finding the wind, being closest, having the wind over the side, always with all the boats. But you're not losing that much because it's a slow upwind boat. It's only 6 knots. It's not like the Nakra and the J17. The J70 is a slow boat, but downwind is where we're going to see the battle. The wind shadow is 30 meters big, so let's see how that will go for the players in this server. We'll have a small presentation. They are ready to start in a few seconds. So who will win, who will lose, who will do the job best? So, race number 5. Presentation from the top. Viking Racer is coming up here. T10s from Finland. Aldefar, he's from UAE. Espan 019, it's saying itself. Mothership from Denmark. Lagantagninda, he's from Italy. Felix Superman from Denmark. Plus 39, he's from Italy. MR from UAE. Manjuf from UAE. Christoffersen from Denmark. Intar from UAE. Lundberg from Finland. Ha from UAE. Carlson, he's from Finland. Harding from Sweden. Peditro 22 from Italy. Bandito from Spain. And Bandito, a funny story about him. We have been making a little bit fun with his name and his tags on the sails. For a long time, he had a unicorn on the sail and was called Bandito. And after we started making fun with that, he switched away the unicorn. So let's get ready for it. Coming up here, next race, 5 seconds to start. And it's a good start. And oh, I forgot we have Peditro 22 in this server, the Italian champion. But he didn't have the best start here. But we have a small split fleet. A penalty to Aldafar. A penalty to the white boat over here. That's MR. Both of them for UAE. They're having a hard time because this is going to be fun. So, coming up here, Kristoffersen in third, Lundberg from Finland in the lead. T10s coming up. Who will do it? Who will race it? How can we come into it? Right now, Harding from Sweden, right hand side. Intar in the left hand side. Intar is looking, he is in the best position, but will he be that when they're coming towards the top mark? Across from Bandito, the Bandit has hit Kristoffersen, and straight away Intar going away, he was also under pressure. So the Spanish Bandit, Bandito came in, he's queuing in third, but see who's in second place. He's here in the middle, Peditro 1022, he's from Italy, he's from Trieste, he is the Italian champion at 2019. So, can they do it? Can they win it? Let's see how that will go. Lundberg from Finland, he's going to have a task, because when he comes up to that top mark, let's try to go a little bit close to Peditro 22. See Peditro pressuring him now, crossing in front of him. Lundberg needs to go behind him. He also does that, tacks behind him. And Peditro 22 is getting ready to do what we call a double tack, rounding off the mark. No, he's just doing that to control Lundberg. So now he's coming in. He doesn't dare to go so close to the gate mark that he might get a penalty. Penalty to plus 39. That's a hard one to get there, because he's in a good position to qualify to the final. Bandito with a penalty. Nemesis strikes him. Intihar with a penalty for hitting the mark. Penalty to Kristoffersen for going upwind and being sailed down by the other boat. Ginda is also with a penalty. And a penalty to his span coming in there. The fleet is almost assembled except two boats. That's Peditro 22 that is now in the lead, and Lundberg. Felix Superman tries to sneak away with them together with Haar. But rest of the fleet, see how close they are. Battle in battle. Manjuf with a penalty by Bandito. A penalty to the Aldafar made by Ispan. It's all about positioning, it's all about points. And a penalty to the Finnish boat here in the middle. And another penalty to Lagantagninda made by sailing in front of Harding. Plus 39 getting a penalty here at the gate rounding. But let's see here, this is interesting. The two leading boats, they are here. It's Peditro 22. It's Lundberg from Finland. And it's Felix Superman from Denmark. Can Felix get close enough to throw dirty air on Lundberg and go in and take second? He has no chance to take over Peditro 22. Yeah, if Peditro 22 gets a penalty and Lundberg penalize him or catch him in wind shadow. But see, Felix Superman coming in with speed. Unlucky for him, he needs to do a double tack here. He's tacking in, first tack coming, second tack there. Way to go, good maneuvering. Lundberg going a little bit far out to take on his Spinnaker like Peditro 22, because the wind are for it. And see Peditro 22, he is way ahead now. He cannot be caught in wind shadow. This means we have a battle for second and third. Felix Superman managed to come up there. Ha in fourth, the Mothership in fifth. Kristoffersen coming in, Bandito coming in here. We'll just follow from, see here. We need to see Felix Superman. This is a battle. This is one of the things we love to see. Lundberg on the attack. The Finnish skipper continues to jog to the right-hand side out to the ley line. Instead of going in front of Felix Superman, he tries to defend himself this way. And while these two are battling, Ha is coming from behind. But Felix Superman will win this one. I'm pretty sure of that. See, there he goes in. Lundberg tried to attack Felix. It's too late. Felix attacks Lundberg. Lundberg with a penalty. Oh, it was a too big turn for Felix. No, he's coming in, taking second. Lundberg third. Then we have another battle here. Oh, Hart making a penalty on the Mothership. Hart winning fourth there. Mothership getting fifth. No, Mothership drops down. Two other boats going in front of him. Mothership gets 7. Lagantagunda coming in 8. T10s coming in 9th. So there we go. Good battle, plus 39, not his race. Third penalty coming up, and that penalty is very costly. See, he drops to second last position. It's only a Viking racer coming in as number 18. So another win for the Italian champion, Peditro 22, winning this one. Great to go by him. Felix Superman in second, Lundberg in third, Haar in fourth, Bandido in fifth, Christoffersen in sixth, the Mothership in seven, Laganta Gnunda, he is in eight, T10 9, Harding 10, Intar 11, Emma 12, Al-Dafar in 13, Jake Carlson 14, Manju 15, Ispan 16, plus 39 in 17, Viking Racer coming in last in 18. And C, plus 39 has the best start, but he also got four penalties, as I remember, in total. That's why he's dropping down. Peditro 22 sailed the shortest distance, had the best average speed. Bandido caught the best wind speed. And C, Felix Superman, 17 jibes. And that was aggressive jibes, using it to attack Lundberg and taking second place just in front of Lundberg on the finish line. Lundberg, he managed to get third, Hart get fourth, and see here, the Mothership got a penalty in the battle against Haar, and it looks like he got fifth, but on the inside, Bandido and Christoffersen sneaks in and took over, so Mothership drops to 7. Again, another good race in the first J70 race. Really, really impressive to see that level of the boats. And let's see the scoreboards coming up here. We're still missing one group, so we will get and some players. We'll get them in the last end. But see here, Peditro 22 in the last race got fourth, and then he gets a win in this race. So very, very impressive by him. We will just see what's written in the private group here. They're coming in here, and it looks like Lucas Moore is winning the next race in the other group. So let's see how that went. We're getting ready for race number 6 in a few sec. And there we will try to go into the group with Clark 123, Cruiselator, Confluentia, because we haven't followed them in the last race. And I can see group race 6 is going to be set up. So we are going in to watch how that will go. This is the group with Matt USA. It's group yellow we're going into. It's the J70. And the players are getting ready to join. Right now we can see Matt USA. He's the admin of this group. He's controlling this group, and he's just trying to wait. He's waiting for all the other players coming in. So he has the Royal Danish Crown there, and they also call the Royal Danish Yacht Club, who's organizing this lockdown series. Fantastic to see players from all around the world joining in here and having some fun. And again, if you guys want to do something in your sailing club, a private race or a regatta, and you want it streamed, please write us on Esailing TV 1 to 2 days before time. You can either add us on Discord, or you can go in and find us on our homepage, esailing.tv, and there you can write us an email or just contact us directly in there, or go to Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, write directly to us in the group. Right now we are waiting for next race to come up. We will just see how that will go. We will follow all the races here. We'll see what they're writing in the general chat. It is a J70 coming up. So let's see how that will go. So it looks like the group we are watching right now, the code doesn't work. That's why they're not joining in. So we will just see when they are ready for the next race. The admins are writing right now, so it will come up. While we are waiting for that, let's see what action there are right now on Virtual Regattas in Shaw's pages. To those of you who's viewing this and saying, hey, we also want to do this. Yeah, you can go in and create your own races. If you're not a VIP membership, I can say to you, buy a VIP membership, one in your club, and then you can create all the custom races you want in the world. Also, it costs 200 red coins, and 3 races is the same price as a VIP membership. Then you can choose the boat you want to choose. You can choose how long a race it shall be, which city it's going to be in, and then you can a maximum number of players, and that's also how big your starting line is going to be. So if you're only 10 players and you're saying 20 players and maximum players, then the starting line will be too big and spread out. Then you can lock it and press a code, and that code you can share with your friends, and sharing that code is the way they are doing this race privately today. So one race is ready there. That's the one with Felix Superman. The race with Felix with Matt USA, the yellow group we're going into, are ready to start. So let's join in. Let's get ready. All the skippers are in here. We have a small presentation again when it's coming in, and of course, Gustavo, we will see after this race if Martin Fernandez is qualified to the final. Cross the fingers that he will be. He's not in this race. He was in 2 of the other races we've been shooting today. So let's go in. So the players joining in. It's interesting here to see how it's going. Right now, Crusader, Confluentia, Matt USA is in here. Let's see. 15 skippers for the start. Small presentation. It's a long time we've been in this group. This is Matt USA from Denmark, Stipe Coach from Croatia, Barak, he's from UAE, Spude from Sweden, Crusader from Spain, Tawak from UAE, Confluentia from Switzerland, Atahat UAE, Clark 123, Denmark, Sunderborg. Then we have Ispan 1418, Jose from Spain, Al-Vasmin from UAE, UEA from Turkey, and Kellerup from Denmark. 30 seconds. It's the time where the skippers are going to do their tactics, their strategy, what to do, and one of the things they are watching here now is the wind intelligence, the radar up there. And to all of you who's not in advanced level, the radar is an estimate what's going to happen within the next 10-12 seconds. One thing is for sure is the dark colors on the radar. That's where the wind is, and the light color is where there's a lighter breeze. So that's how it's going to be. So 1 second, starts going up. It looks like we have some false start. Let's see it here from top. No false start, but a penalty to Stipe Coach, sitting at home with his wife and a small kid. Clark 123 also with a penalty. He must be unhappy with that one. Matt USA also dropping down with a penalty. So right now in the lead, UEA from Turkey. Second place go to Sweden. It's Spude. Then we have Crusader in third. Interesting choice. The wind, they're very close to the left lay line, and there might come a wind shift. In the middle, there's a lighter wind. There's a hotter breeze in the sides. So right now, the boats in here, Barak, Clark, Tawak, UEA are in lighter wind. And it looks like the lighter wind is spreading out to the left-hand side, and a harder breeze is coming in the right-hand side where Atahat is. But now it's interesting, will the wind shift or will Atahat sail against the wind? Right now it looks like it's favored to be in the opposite side than Atahat, to be in the left-hand side where you're getting the wind over your side, and not when Atahat is tacking in here towards the mark, over the nose. One thing you will see is all of the boats can sail the best VMG speed of 6.0, but what's deciding how long you're sailing is if you're getting the wind over the nose or over the side. Clark 123 in 10th position, coming in from Atahat. Al-Vasmin, he is coming in here. He is currently in 5th. Then we can see Ispan coming in, a penalty, double penalty. Spude with a penalty also. Both of them has been in battle with Crusader and UEA. They really want to defend their first and second. Crusader part of the World Championship 2018 and actually qualified to 2019, but needs to stay home because of his marriage. So I hope he married well, so he can come in there. UEA coming up, Crusader coming in second, Ispan 1418, Then we have Spude, penalty to Alsvamin. That means Confluencer can sneak in. Penalty to Tawak. Confluencer managed to steer his boat and hold it tight. And penalty to Clark. Penalty to Barak and Atahat just behind. Atahat sneaking up here. A little bit early to take that spinnaker up. See, the sail is flacking. And that's mean he's not getting the wind over into it. So, battle in the lead. It's Crusader against UEA. Span, he is in third. Fourth place, Confluencer Spude from Sweden. Asvamin coming in sixth. They are all going to the left-hand side down here. Is that a good call? No, straight away they're going up. But see here, UEA attacking Crusader straight away. Let's see that one. Going in front of him. Throwing dirty air back on him. They are close to the ley line. But there is a wind shift coming up, so the ley line might move. UEA tried to control Crusader. Confluencer in fifth. We have Tawak in sixth. Span 14-18. Spude coming in. Killerup, Esvamin, Jose. So very, very open race here at the moment. But again, it is top two that's going to battle for the win. Will it be UEA or will it be Crusader? Let's see if Crusader can do a textbook down attack. But right now it looks like it's Span 14-18. Confluencer is coming closer to them. And they will join in the battle. And they will attack Crusader if they're getting too close to him. Rounding the mark, UEA coming first. Crusader second. Span 14-18 third. Confluencer fourth. So they are going to battle for third and fourth. Behind them, Spude from Sweden. Tawak from UAE. They're going to do a battle. Jose against Alsvami. Matt USA in 7. Clark, Atahat, Killerup. So let's see the two groups in the lead. We will have a double attack here. Right now, Confluencer is very close to Span. Span trying to go in front of him, trying to penalize Confluencer. If he goes in front of him and leads the sail and Confluencer sails into him, then Confluencer will get a penalty. Right now, Confluencer goes to the side where he can throw some dirty air, but that's not a good choice because the Span can actually pressure him in a way. But it looks like Span is trying to sail away. He's actually sailing into lighter wind. That's good news for Confluencer. Then we have a battle in the lead for the victory. UEA under attack by Crusader. Oh, we'll see this battle again. See Confluencer going in behind here. Double battle, but they need to take care from the boats coming from behind. UEA, Crusader. Crusader pushing UEA outside of the ley line. Now he can't do any more maneuvering. Confluencer is going on the inside. It looks like the routine players. Crusader attacking UEA. Penalty, but it is... Oh, was it too late? UEA winning with 0.0.0. So I think it was too late. Span taking third. Confluencer fourth. Spude fifth. Tawak sixth. Interesting. We want to see that on what the server calls. But I think Crusader gets second. A little bit too late doing attack. Barak doing a double penalty. Killerup and Stibakot on the attack by Barak. Barak takes out two players and sneaks up in 10. Clark coming in 9. Atat 11. Stibakot 12. Matt USA 13. Killerup 14. Oh, Crusader takes it according to server. Winning with 0.01 second. Congratulations to the Spanish Crusader. UEA in second is Span 14-18 third. Confluencer fifth. Spude fifth. Tawak 6, Jose 7, Alsvami 8, Clark 1, 2, 3, 9, Barak 10, Atahat 11, Stibakot 12, Matt USA 13, Killerup 14. So very, 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 very interesting call here and race. And we really want to see when all this has been upgraded. See, it has all been upgraded. Only 20 players in there. Why that? It looks like one of the groups, they haven't got the scoreboard in there. So we'll just get that confirmed by the race officers. But 20 skippers are in here. And the last race is coming up in a few sec, and top 8 goes into the final, as I remember. Let's see, notification bell. No, top 5 of each group will go into a grand final with 3 races. So this scoreboard we're seeing here, we're not going to use for anything. There will be a medal race in a few sec, I think. So that will do. We're just writing how it is. 6 qualifiers, top 5 in each group going into a grand final. 1 discard, one medal race for the top 10 in the grand final, reaching start. So let's yeah, I know in the chat you're saying, hey, we want to see my team in the next, but I'm just waiting for what's coming up here. We are waiting for the organizers to tell us what we're going to see. And while we're doing that, let's have a little bit entertainment. On Esailing TV, we have been doing a lot of e-sailing events around the world. And here's a small clip of what we're doing. And after that, a small commercial about where you can follow and like us.
We are in Marseille. We are at the Sail GP Grand Finals. Behind me is the stage where the winner of Sail GP will receive their trophies.
Okay, listen guys, let's stop messing around. Look. World champion, Velista 71 from Italy. And what a tremendous performance from Italy. They got gold and they got bronze with...
Hi, you're watching Esailing TV. Hope you like what we're doing. If you want to see more, please follow us on the social medias. Go on Facebook, write Esailing TV. Then you come into our fan page. If you follow us, subscribe or like us, then you can see our live shows and get a notification of it. But there's an 8 seconds delay on Facebook. You can also see when we're doing highlights. We'll pop them up there, and small news with pictures. You can like, share with your friends what we're doing, share your interest. Hope you will join in. But if you're more the video type, then go to YouTube. Esailing TV channel here has a live feed also. There's a 6 seconds delay, but it's fantastic on YouTube. All our videos is saved forever, so you can see what we've been doing the last year, also the highlights. Example, here's Norman and I having fun with the chat, getting questions from the chat, and it was so fun. But if you want to see the live shows straight away without any delays, then go on the Gamers Universe, Twitch TV, write Esailing TV. There's a 2 seconds delay. So in here, it's if you want to see the shows live. All live shows will be deleted after 14 days. But you can do your own highlights, clip it out, and it will be saved forever. And then some of you said, hey, Twitter. Yeah, we are on Twitter. Go on Twitter, write Esailing TV. We're also doing live shows on Twitter. But again, there's an 8 seconds delay on the live shows. But you can see some tweets when we're out traveling. You can get direct notifications when we're doing activities. In here, we are doing a lot of pop-up news, but we are having a lot of fun. You can share and like what we're doing. And of course, Instagram is also there. But Instagram, we're not doing any live shows on. We're only doing pop-up news. So here you can see what we're doing of crazy things. And trust me, we'll be better to do a lot of more crazy things in here. Example, we met L1's nail shop in Liverpool. Or the highlights show from the World Championship. We also informed about it here. Hope you're enjoying what we're doing in Esailing TV. See you on the servers. And welcome back in studio. Please like and share what we're doing. We're getting ready in for the next race. It's the grand final. 3 races plus medal race. So let's see who's going into the grand final. We'll try to find it here. We're going to take it in here. We're we're watching the grand final. Why let's try to go in and see here. This is Sail Ranks. This is here where we're organizing all the community events. Fantastic program for it. It looks like we have been having some of the groups in here. Green group here. Peditro 22 ending up winning it. Bandito coming in. Superman third. And right now they're creating the grand final in here. Manjuf in 8, plus 39 4th, Christoffersen 5th, Lundberg 6th. So that was the result in the green group. So if you really want to see it, then let me then go into sailranks.com. I'll just write it in the chat. So you can go into sailranks.com, and in there you can see the different groups. And right now there's created a group called the Grand Final, and it's going to be 3 races back to back and a middle race. It looks like that, and that will be in between the top players there is coming in there. So and right now they're creating the rankings, and when I'm reading what's coming in here, we're going into the grand final coming up here. So we're just waiting for it. But interesting here, tonight, to do a commercial for the next regatta we're going to do, is the German race here. Right now you can see, if you're living in Germany and watching this, then contact RSC Rocket or Roxyjoni Secret Sailing and get ready for it. We can see here RSC Rocket, Roxyjoni Secret Sailing, Firot, Adrian Indy, Redbad, Mugelente, Midsummer Sailing, Christina Schuber is getting ready for tonight's races, and it's Roxyjoni organizing it. And we can see they're going to do 4 races and a middle race tonight, J70, 49er, Nacra, Starboat, and a 49er as a middle race. And that's 2,100 hours Paris time, you can see here. And the fantastic thing is, example here, Madrid time, it's the same as Copenhagen time, but here we have New York time. They're also doing a regatta. Then you can see it's 12 in the night in this here. Can I see Martin Fernandez? Yeah, let's see if we can find him. He was in the blue group and he came in 5th. So let's take it here. The winner was the Grandmaster of Esailing, Alexandra Melino, with a first place, Luka Koslovic in 2nd, the Young Magician, Lucas Moore in 3rd, Falat in 4th, Martin Fernandez in 5th. So that's how they're coming in there. So it looks like he qualified to the grand final, and I will get the link to the new Sail Ranks that's coming up there. One thing you can do is you can also go back time, and you can see here UAE Challenger groups and final. They had the last week. We can see here the final. It was won by Falah. Majuf came in 2nd. BRQ 3rd. Nasser in 4th. Hart 5th. And Hart, the reason why he got 5th and not won it was because his friend was calling on the phone. So. Oh, is there a gold fleet right now? I'm not sure. I'm just no, there's no gold fleet right now. I'm just waiting for instruction from the admins how they're going to do what they're going to do today. In the next race, they're going to have the final, and they will send in the link to us. We can also see that tonight at 6 there will be a Spanish Cup, and they have been allowed to use the Spanish Sailing Federation's mark. So interesting to see in there. Pedro Marcos, there's no gold fleet that has started. So we are just waiting for more instructions from the organizers what to do. And while we're doing that, let's have a scouting in here. We can see there's only one race starting. That's a Norwegian group having fun in there. So we are waiting for the results. It looks like the results is coming up here. Let me open it up here so we can see who is going into the final. interesting also for the fans around the world who's following this. It's Luka Koslovic going into the final. It's Peditro 22, Lucas Moore, Crucilator, Alexander Menino, Bandido from Spain, Conferencia from Switzerland, Stipa Coach from Croatia, Felix Superman Denmark, Christoffersen Denmark, plus 39 from Italy, Barak from UAE, Falah from UAE, UEA from Turkey, and of course in the last position, Martin Fernandez managed to qualify for the race. And this is the race coming up. We're going to watch in a few sec. So, and they're going to do 3 races back to back. So we're just waiting for that to start. Race officers are getting ready. Everything is getting ready. Now we just need it to come in. And Gustavo, he's very happy in the chat. Of course, we have Martin Fernandez qualify. But I have to say, let's take the groups again. Let's take the group again here. Luka Koslovic, bronze medal winner, World Championship 2019, 16 years old, from Trieste. Peditro 22. He's a little bit older. He's still what I'm calling a young guy. He's the Italian champion qualified in. Then we have Lucas Moore, the best Danish player at the moment, qualified for CLDP qualification 2 weeks ago. Then we have, and he is qualified for the World Champion playoffs already. The same thing Luca is. Crucilator, one of the top Spanish players, was part of World Championship 2018. So close of winning the final. Then he got a penalty there, and it looks like he got the penalty because of a lag, and that made he didn't come into the top. He is in 4th position. Alexandro Melino, the Grandmaster of e-sailing. Let's call him Yoda. He's really coming in. Yeah, we know he's from. We know my team is from Portugal. This is not us. This is the program the admins are using. Then we have Bandido from Spain. Been doing very fine races the last couple of time. Conferencia from Switzerland. He's a non-sailor, Stipa Coach from Croatia. Felix Superman, young sailor coming up, sitting in Denmark. Christoffersen, also young sailor, plus 39. I don't know much about him. Barak, I've seen racing in the UAE. Falah, he won the UEA Challengers in Friday and won $500. And then UEA from Turkey, as I remember, that's one of the top sailors there. He's also a pro sailor in real life. And then we have Martin Fernandez coming in. So we will just get ready for the race. They might already starting up the servers. The server is coming up. So let's go in and watch it. And at the same time, we're also getting a server there. Super. This one is up and this one is up. Let's have a view on the format of the final. It's going to, they have their points. Their points has been added into qualifying points into the finals. So yeah, I know it's Kasiyaka. I couldn't remember his name. But Kasiyaka from Turkey is in there. He's a UEA coming up. But let's see, Peditro 22 qualified with 7 points. Alexander Menino with 9 points. Luca 12. Lucas Moore 14, UEA 15, Crucilator 16, Bandido 17, Felix Superman 18, Falah with 20, Martin Fernandez 21, Confluencer 24, Christoffersen 24, Barak 24, plus 39 25, and Stipa Coach 26. They're doing 3 races back to back and a medal race, and the medal race is only for top 10 as I remember. So let's get ready. The players are joining the server. There we go. It's the NACRA to start with. Oh, I forgot to say it. The NACRA 17 is the first race, 49er, then a J70, and a medal race with the EF50. Of course, it's going to be that. Share this final, share what we're doing here, spread out the word. This is a final for Giants in this Lockdown Cup. So, we are getting ready for the start. It's a reach start. That's quite tricky. It's all about coming in with speed and make sure you're not getting a penalty in within the first 45 seconds, because then you have a good coming in there. So let's see. Lucas Moore, the organizer, the admin, he's ready. When he's ready and he is in control, he will start the race. Right now he's just ensuring that all players are in there, and he will start the race on time. So we are just Nas. He needs to go out. He's not part of the race, and also Tawak needs to go out. So right now we have 2 players joining in the race that's not part of it. So Nas and Tawak needs to go out of the race. So maybe we should help them. We have a direct line into them, but it will come in a few seconds. So we are waiting for 2 players to go out of the race. They joined in because they thought they were going in. So maybe the admin should just create another server with a code and invite the players into the group. So right now we are waiting for 2 players to go out of the race, so we can have the 2 last players to come in. So we can see so we can go in and have the race started. And we are waiting. We're waiting them to go out of the race. And while we're waiting for that, if you have any questions or anything up there, please coming in there. It's also pretty exciting. It's all about being part of this fantastic event with players all around the world, and some of the players, it's all new for them to be in an international race like this online, so they also need to learn how things are. So we are waiting for 2 players to disconnect, and when they're disconnected, we have the rest of the players coming in. It looks like the admins got in contact with them, so we're just waiting it to come up. And still missing 1 boat to go out of the race. So while we're waiting, let's go into studio and watch my face instead of. Remember, if you have a club, and you have a race you want to have here on Esailing TV, please write us at advanced, 1 or 2 days advanced. Then we can get ready for it. And prepare it. You can see this nice graphics we have around here. That's made by Lucas Moore in the Royal Danish Yacht Club, and he made sure that this lockdown series looks like the lockdown series, because normally on Esailing TV we have another look, and when we're doing Esailing TV we have a total other look, because we are like a broadcast station. So just give your time. It's a lockdown series, so we're just waiting. We're just waiting for the players to get ready. So while we're waiting for them, let's have a small commercial break. Sorry, we're going on a commercial break. This is what we're doing in Esailing TV. We can come around the world and set up live streaming, live studio, live broadcasting, and also exhibitions around the world. We have been at many places.
We are in Marseille, we are at the Sail GP Grand Finals. Behind me is the stage where the winner of Sail GP will receive their trophies.
Okay, listen guys, let's stop messing around. Look. World champion, Velista 71 from Italy. And what a tremendous performance from Italy. They've got gold and they got bronze with
And it looks like that we have been solved all the issues. We are almost ready to go. Let's have the split screen here so we can see when the players coming in. Lucas Mort Confluential has joined in, so we just need the rest 13 players to join in. So a new race is coming up. To all of you just joining in the channel, remember to share what we're doing. We are always live on Esailing TV when these fantastic events is coming up. This is tonight's last part of, or today's last part of this regatta. We're going into a 3-race regatta with a middle race coming up. So, players joining in nice and slow. 4 players out of 15 coming in. So let's see how they will do this. If you're sitting with a mobile phone or a tablet or whatever you're sitting with at home, then you can always go to eSailingTV, our Facebook channel Esailing TV, or YouTube channel Esailing TV, or Twitch account Esailing TV. You can watch all our shows live there, and it's made in a way so you can watch it on all types of devices with a simple Wi-Fi access or a 4G network. The players are coming in. We are getting ready for the grand finale, the grand final coming up in the lockdown series. 15 players qualified. It looks like it's the 15 players that are in the game. Let's get ready for it and make a small presentation of them. Amongst the 15 players, we have a player like Peditro 22, the Italian champion from Trieste. But we also have the young magician SNPJ Luca, bronze medal winner, World Championship 2018. We have Crucilator, part of the World Championship 2018, and then we have the bronze medal winner Alexander Menino 2018 also coming in. So let's get ready to rumble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All skippers in. Let's get ready to rumble. And when the start comes in, we are getting ready for it. So, first boat to presentate is this skipper, Lucas Moore. Second boat, Barak 33 from UAE. Falah, the winner of the UAE Challenger, is also in this final. Kasiyaka from Turkey, UEA he's calling himself, is here. Alexander Melino, the Grandmaster of e-sailing, the Yoda of the game, Bandito from Spain, Crucilator from Spain. This is a viewer. This is Martim Fernandez from Portugal, SNPJ Luca Italy, Stipper Coach from Croatia, Felix Superman Christoffersen from Denmark, Peditro 22 from Italy, Confulencia Switzerland, and we have here Challenger plus 39 Challenger. And the boats we're seeing in front of us is spectator views. They actually don't know how to spectate it. It's a reach start, so let's see the boats coming in here from the chopper view, who will do a good result and who will have a hard time. It's all about coming with speed and time it. So who will time it best? 5 seconds, they're coming in here. There we go. Slow start, 4 penalties, 5 penalties, all of them with 4 start. Confluencia, Lucas Moore, Falal, UEA. Then we have Martin Fernandez also with a penalty. This is an open race. Penalty in the mark rounding. Peditro 22. So in the lead, it's SNPJ Luca, the young magician. He meets business. He wants to win this lockdown series. He has been practicing and practicing. In Italy, they have been indoor for 8 days. So this is his chance to shine and win a final. Oh, please hit that mark instead of the boats. So there we go. A split at the moment. The last boats coming in is Falah. He's really losing that momentum. Let's go to the chopper. There we go. Here we go. Split fleet. Right now, left-hand side. Bandito, SNPJ Luca, plus 39. Steeper Coach, Alexander Menino in the middle. He's going to penalize Steeper Coach. No, Steeper Coach going behind him. Peditro 22 going to the right-hand side. Trying to catch some wind over there. There's a harder breeze, and he will get the wind over the sails when they're going upwind. Let's see what's happening here. Peditro 22, SNPJ Luca, Alexander Menino, plus 39. All of them getting ready to come to the top mark for the first time. It's all about points. It's all about winning this fantastic lockdown series. It's the top 15 qualified out of 56 players. So, Alexander Menino, Bandito coming in, crossing in front of Felix Superman. But in the lead, the young magician, the Harry Potter of e-sailing, SNPJ Luca, sneaks away and the other players cannot get trouble to him. Penalty to Peditro 22. Came back up but hit Martim on the inside. So, Steeper Coach on the inside. Martim, he is in 5th. Very hard race. He's getting dirty air by plus 39. Lucas Moore and Peditro 22 is very open for the secondary position, but it looks like we're going to have a winning boat in SNPJ Luca. Who will win, who will lose, who will take it? It's all about being focused on the race all the time. Alexander Menino going on the outside here. They're rounding the mark. Steeper Coach 2nd, Melino in 3rd, Bandito coming in, Martim in 5th, Lucas Moore penalizing plus 39, Confluencia, Felix Superman, Bandito with a penalty also. So again, it's opening up in the secondary positions. Let's get the chopper in the air. See there, SNPJ Luca behind the text here. He's way ahead. He cannot be captured. But Steeper Coach, Alexander Malino, Crucilator, Felix Superman, UEA, Martin Fernandez and Lucas Moore, they are all battling for that 2nd place. Those points, it's very important to get all those points into the race. SNPJ Luca coming first. It is Steeper Coach 2nd, Alexander Malino coming, Alexandro Malino coming 3rd. Felix Superman, Lucas Moore, Falal, Martin Fernandez, Christopher and Bandito. There we go. Let's go to that top mark. Luka Koslovic, almost hitting the mark, but going to the left-hand side, the far away mark from us here, and then going down to the reach mark. He cannot be captured. Steeper Coach following him. That might be the shortest distance. Let's see Lucas Moore coming in. Felix Superman in 3rd now. Lucas Moore in 4th. The 2 Danes coming up. Martim making a penalty on Crucilator. Alexandro Melino with a penalty. My team is in the 5th position at the moment. It's all open for the secondary position. It's a battle of the giants. First place, SNPJ Lucas. Second will be Stiba Coach. But nothing else is secured. Lucas Moore in 3rd at the moment. Felix Superman in 4th. Followed by Martim Fernandez in 5th. Falal coming in. UEA. Crucilator losing momentum. Plus 39 goes in front of him. Confluencia. It's all open for the secondary positions here. Oh, finish line. Crucilator drops 2 positions there. Christoffersen coming in last. No, Barak coming in last there. So what a first race. Congratulations to SNPJ Luca, the young magician, winning race number 1. Stiba Coach in 2nd. Lucas Moore in 3rd. Felix Superman in 4th. Martin Fernandez in 5th. Falal in 6th. UEA 7. Plus 39 in 8. Confluencia 9. Crucilator 10. Peditro 22. 11. Bandito 12. Christoffersen 13. No. Alexandro Malino lost connection just in the end of the race. That's giving him 15 points. Barak 14. So he was unlucky, losing connection in Italy. Bandito with the best start. Crucilator with 5 penalties. Felix Superman largest number of jibes, trying to defend himself. Downwind for the reach mark against Lucas Moore. But SNPJ Luca, not the best start, but fought his way up back. And we can see that's Peditro 22, a lot of penalties to him. See how much his graph is moving. Stiba Coach winning 2nd in the downwind race. Lucas Moore coming 3rd. Felix Superman. Martim, he was battling his way up to 5th. So good races by all of them. That was the first race of many. And let's see here. We're waiting for the update of the score. Remember, they had a score when they came into this one. And then they will get the score they're getting from each race. And when we're watching up there, there will be no discard at all. So all 4 races points are counting, and middle race counts double. So we're waiting for the upgrade. And while we're doing that, let's prepare for the next race that's coming up. Next race has been created, but we are waiting for the score. That's the interesting part. We want to follow all this and see how it's going on. So there we go. So we're getting ready for race number 2 coming in. Right now the players are joining in, but we also want that scoreboard to be upgraded. And we're waiting for this yellow mark coming up there so we can see it. But interesting result here. Luca with a win. 1 point for him. That's 13 points. There we go. Let's see. No, they haven't upgraded yet. They've just been upgrading the players in there. So we are sure of their score. So while we're waiting for that, let's see here. The players are joining in the game. They're getting ready for a race in the 49er. And we are getting ready for a result here in the Lockdown Series Grand Finale. So while they're getting ready and prepared for this, the admin is also putting in the score. Who will win today's race? Will it be the young magician from Trieste, Luka Koslovic? Until now, it looks great for him. He's doing such a fantastic job. And the scoreboard is not ready yet, so we will just prepare for the next race. It's the 49er we're watching in front of us. It's have a wind shear of 23 meters. Upwind race, best VMG. We are in 11.7 knots. Downwind race, it can really kick off. We can come around 17 to 18 knots when everything is coming in there. Right now it looks like all the skippers are ready. Lucas Moore, Alexander Melino, Confluencia, UEA, Crucilator, Martin Fernandez, plus 39, Christoffersen, Stiba Coach, Felix Superman, SNPJ Luca, Barak, Bandito, Falar, we are missing one player in there. Who is that's not joining? There's 15 players at the start. He's coming in there. That was the Italian champion. And we are going to wait for the scoreboard, so maybe this race is going to start up. So, coming up, 49er race in the grand final. Second race out of 3, and then a medal race for the top 10 in the last part of the race. We are getting ready for it. Who will win? Who's getting in, and everything coming up. So all players ready to go. There we have it. The starting procedure coming in. 15 skippers are ready. Right now, we have the boats clustering up. 2 UAE boats clustering up around the Italian the young magician SNPJ Luca. 1 penalty handle out for sailing into SNPJ Luca. It doesn't matter anything. It's all about positioning yourself here in the start for this 49er race. It's all about also reading that wind intelligence and doing your tactics and strategy. The wind is coming from right towards left. This means that the boats might go to the left-hand side. Let's see how they will do that. Let's go to the top view, 2D view. We can see the boats are clustering up at the committee boat. Nobody tries to sneak away to the opposite side. Maybe one boat is doing it here. That's Crucilator. He's known for sneaks away. We have UEA, that's Kashiaka. He's going to the left-hand side. 6 seconds. He's all by himself. That might be good news for the Turk. There is the start. The Turk. Oh, a false start for the Turk. False start to Peditro 22. And also the others. That means Martin Fernandez with the best start. He's here in the lead at the moment. So a great start for Martin Fernandez in this race. Coming up, SNPJ Luca in 7. Right now, all the boats going to the right-hand side. Let's see what they will do. There's only one boat going to the left-hand side. That is UEA. Taking a chance, the black boat. We can come closer to him in a few seconds. He's sneaking away. You can see he's down here in the picture, sneaking away to the left-hand side. He got a false start in the start, so he's way behind. Confluentia goes with him. Maybe they're seeing the wind is shifting. The rest of the fleet are in the right-hand side or the middle. So will the Turk go in and take it? Let's go down to the Turk and see what happens. He will tack up towards the mark now. There's a wind shift there. The wind is shifting. The mark is moving. So a little bit late to tack. Confluentia coming in front of him. And see, he's very long behind. Oh, a huge wind shift again came in. So right now they're placed in another good position. Let's see here. Martinez, he's in 3rd. Pressure by plus 39. And Barak. Barak coming in front of him. My team is going behind them. Now Lucas Moore goes in and tack. And he's going all the way to the left ley line. Let's follow that move. Going in front of plus 39. Christoffersen coming in. Fair play by him. He could penalize his Danish colleague. But it looks like the Danes are having an allies and don't attack each other. Stibber coach coming in. Crucilator coming in. SNPJ Lucas sneaks in between them. Let's get ready to round this mark. There we go. Lucas Moore. Rounding that mark in the lead. Barak coming in. Penalty. Martin come from starboard tack. So penalty to Barak from UEA. That means my team are in 2nd. Close follow by Christoffersen. Stibber coach SNPJ Luca. It's a very open race. It's top skippers coming downwind now. It's the first downwind of 2. They're racing for the gate mark. Next time they're racing for the finish line. They're all following each other like pearls on a string. A penalty to Stibber coach here. And this means no dirty air is thrown out on them. But let's see what happens when the leading boat, Lucas Moore, drives towards the gate mark. Then we will see Martin Christoffersen jibe with them. And it looks like my team is trying to get Kristoffersen to jibe a little bit before, but that's not happening. So they're all going to the lay line there. Kristoffersen jibing and throwing dirty on my team. My team going in front of Kristoffersen. That's a good move. So he's not getting dirtier and also controlling the situation. But that's good news for Danish Lucas Moore, because now he can race away from the others. Plus 39, SMPJ Luca following each other. Steeper Coach battling Falar for 6 and 7 position. Rounding the mark. Kristoffersen third. Lucas Moore with the victory, with a win at the moment. In the lead, my team in second. They're very close to each other. 28 meters in between them, 30 meters. It looks like Lucas Moore are in control of the race. A lot of penalties handed out in that gate rounding. 4 in total. Let's go back to the leading boats. Kristoffersen here in third. Coming up, good upwind race by him. He's getting closer to my team and Lucas Moore. He's closing the gap. Right now he's in second, coming in. Can my team defend it? Kristoffersen going away from that wind shadow. Third air, and then he tacks up again. That's giving him 2 extra tacks. A little bit slow down, losing around 7 meters in that move. That means SMPJ Luca takes over third. My team continues to be in second. The fleet is split up. We have some boats in the opposite sides. That's UEA. Amazing. He's in 6th position at the moment. Started in last position. So a good race by him. They're going to the right hand side. There's a harder breeze. They will get the wind over the sails, but it looks like we're going to have a wind shift again. So the boats in the left hand side over here by Kristoffersen, Lucas Moore, Martin and SMPJ Luca are in a good position. Getting ready to round that top mark. Lucas Moore first. Kristoffersen sneaks in and takes second. The 2 Danes has overtaken the position from Martin Fernandes from Portugal. He is in third. SNPJ Luca, the young magician, in fourth. Can Luca attack Martin, or is Martin in a secret safe place so he can keep his third place? Falarth coming in, plus 39, penalty to Steeper Coach. Let's follow the 4 leading boats. It looks like there's so much distance in between. No! Lucas Moore under attack by Kristoffersen. This means Martin, he can sneak away. He can go out of the battle and see if he can go in. He's queuing in second. He's getting more wind into the sails. 19.9, 17.4. He is having the wind with him. He is in the lead. Martin from Portugal sneaks around the 2 Danes. Take over the lead now. 28 meters in the lead. But Lucas Moore can still manage to attack him in the downwind race. Let's see. We're getting ready for a wind shadow attack here. And my team going outside of the ley line. That's scary. See, now he's caught in wind shadow. This means it's too late for Lucas Moore. Great win by the Portuguese. Martin Fernandes taking the win in the 49er. Lucas Moore in second. Kristoffersen in third. And fourth will be SNPJ Luca. Let's see the battles here behind. Alessandro Melino battling Cruiselator. They are all coming in plus 39. See, a lot of skippers going outside of the ley line because there's a huge wind breeze out there. Steeper Coach in 6. All that penalties he got, he's still in 6. Amazing job. Where's UEA? He's not here in the lead. He's in 12th. So there we go. Coming over the finish line, Cruiselator. Felix Superman, Confluencia. UEA in 12th, the Italian champion, second last, 14th position out of 15. Bandito losing this one. So, Martin Fernandes with a victory. Great victory by him. Sneaks away from the battle between the 2 Danes, Lucas Moore and Kristoffersen in second and third. SNPJ Luca in 4th, Falal in 5th, plus 39 and 60, Bacot 7, Alexandro Malino 8, Cruiselator 9, Confluencer 10, Felix Superman 11, UEA 12, Barak 13, Peditro 22, 14, and Bandito 15. Lucas Moore sailed the shortest distance, had the maximum speed. Best start for Martin Fernandes. He also had the best average speed. Most number of jibes was Alexandro Melino trying to attack and winning something, and most penalties to Confluencia. And that's why Confluencia ended up 10. But see here the graph. Martin Fernandez taking the win on the finish line. The two Danes start battling in the middle, and then Martin sneaks around them and took the victory. So that's an interesting move there. Let's see scoreboards coming up here. First race came in. That after first race we can see Lucas Moore is in the lead here with 17 points, and it's a good race he just did here. Peditro 22, 18 points. Felix Superman 22 points. UEA 22 points. Alexandro Melino 24 points. Martin 26 points. But I will see there will be a huge change in positions after the next score upgrade coming in, because we'll still see Lucas Moore in the top positions, but Kristoffersen did a great job. Martin did a great job. He's only getting 1 point, so he will get 27. But Peditra 22 ending up last. Felix Superman, not a good result. UEA, not a good result. Alexandro Melino, not a good result. So Martin will go in front of them. I actually think they will. So let's get ready for the next race. And let's keep an eye on the scoreboard when it's ready. We are in the next race. We're getting ready to take it. So let's see them coming up. It's race number 3 out of 3, and then we're going into a middle race, and it's the J17, the tactic boat coming in. They're going to do some tactics, and remember when we're watching this scoreboard, it's going to be exciting who we will see in the finals. The boat's coming in. They're getting ready for it. So let's see who will take it. The start sequence will come up in a few seconds. All 15 players are in there. So let's go in the game. This is the Lockdown Series 2020. It's race number 3 in the grand final. After this, we will see a top 10 go into a middle race in the EF50. And they will get double points, and there we will find a winner. We are live from Denmark. We are in Esailing TV studio, and wish all of you around the world all best of luck here in the lockdown period. Let's get ready. The admin is waiting for the last player to come in, and then we are ready for go. Keep an eye on Lucas Moore. Keep an eye on Martin Fernandez. Keep an eye on SNPJ Luca. 3 skippers doing a great race at the moment. If you should cheer on anybody, or who do you think will win it, please write in the chat. Will it be Lucas Moore? Will it be Martin? Will it be SNPJ Luca? Or will the Grandmaster Alexandro Melino and the routine player Peditro 22 sneak up and take the victory in the last 2 races? This is the last back-to-back race, and then we'll have a middle race. Help us in the chat. Who will win? We have our favorite, but we're not allowed to say that as commentators, because then we will throw the commentator's curse on them. Let's see here. Skipper's getting ready. You can see the start zone out there, the red zone. You're not allowed to be inside that 1 minute before start, because then you will get a penalty, a slowdown for 11 seconds. So if you're doing a false start, you actually ended up doing double penalty. You will also get a slowdown penalty because of the false start. So the players are splitting up. They're spreading out the starting line. Some of them are making fun with their spinnaker at the moment to see if they can come into a position. Some of them are getting ready to do a slow start, and after that slow start, they will go up the wind. The windsocks are going straight at them, so which side to choose? Hard to tell. But here we have a red boat. Oh, the red boat is caught almost at the mark. 2 seconds. So who was that? At a penalty. That was Kristoffersen. He got a penalty for sailing into the Grandmaster of Esailing, Alexandro Melino, who had the best start. The Italian, sitting a little bit outside of Roma, is killing it at the moment. Opposite side, we see Felix Superman, Confluencer, and Crucilator sitting by themselves. UEA, Kashiaka, not the best start, but we saw him came back in the last race. The players we're keeping an eye on is Martin, he's in 12th. Lucas Moore right now, he is in 10th position in the yellow boat in there. So very interesting what's happening here, because all the positions and all the points are switching again in this grand final. So Alessandro Melino, we know when he's in the lead, he's pretty hard to catch up with, so maybe he will keep it all the way. The Italian champion, Peditro 22, he's in second. He's here on the outside, followed by Christophersen. And right now it looks like the wind is shifting, so all the boats here in the left-hand side is getting the wind against the nose, where when Felix Superman opposite, when he tacks in, he will get the wind over the side and sail the shortest distance. But is he too way too behind? 32 meters. Can he still go in and take a victory here? He's tacking now, going in front of Martin, who's dropping to 13. Crucilator in 12th. It's a very open race right now. It's very important what's happening next, especially for the leading boat. Will they win? Will they lose? Let's see what happens. SMP Luca in the lead now. The young magician taking over the lead. Alessandro Melino under pressure by Stiba Coach. This means Luca, the young magician, we haven't spoke about him in this start, is now in the lead. Way to go. Sneaks in 16-year-old SNPJ Luca, good friend with Marco Gardoni, who's also playing the Rolex Sailor of the Year, also playing Virtua Regatta inshore. There we have Stiba Coach coming out. Alessandro Melino in third, penalizing Felix Superman. Great job. See how he had a steady course. Bandito coming in, Confluencer, Martin in 7, Peditro 22, the Italian champion with a penalty, Barak with a penalty. UEA goes out, goes in with a spinning up. That might be costly because he's on the outside and can get penalized. Falal with a penalty. And it's only a medium downwind race, so it's all about what you're doing next here. That will put you in a position. But it's the young magician, Luka Koslovic in the lead. Stipa Coach in second. Alessandro Melino in third. Bandito fourth. Confluencer coming in fifth. All the position is switching around. We have a split. That's interesting. Alessandro Melino attacking Stipa Coach straight away. Stipa Coach going behind him. So that's good news for the young magician. He will be alone in the lead and can take the victory already now. He can smell it. It's almost in his hand. So, Confluencer left-hand side. When he tacks up towards the top mark, he will get the wind against his nose. Felix Superman fourth, plus 39. UEA, Martin coming in. Stipa Coach, penalty in the battle against Bandito. So, right now we are getting a new third. Stipa Coach dropping down in position. Luca with a victory. He will win this one. Nobody can catch him. See that wind shadow, and because of the agility of the boat, he will speed fast up, rounding the next top mark, and then he will go downwind and take the victory. Alessandro Melino is going to battle for that second against Bandito. Stiba Coach, Felix Superman, and Martin Fernandez now in 6. Martin getting a penalty for sailing into Felix Superman. So Martin will drop one position or two. Very unlucky by him. Plus 39 with a penalty behind. Let's see the leading boat. See SMPJ Luca, he's away there. Interesting here, Peditro 22 and Martin is going to battle. Confluencer coming in. But we'll just watch the battle from the top side here. Let's see, penalty to UEA. Kashiaka is angry in Turkey. Getting that penalty is not good for him. Martin caught by Confluencer. Confluencer getting in front of him. Too late to react. Go in front of Lucas Moore. Lucas Moore will do the same downwind attack. Good news for Peditro 22. He can go away. 2 battles in the lead for second, third, fourth, and fifth. We will go up and see that battle. Penalty to Stiba Coach made by Bandito. But Felix Superman goes in the lead. Takes third. Alessandro Melino is winning. SNPJ Luca with a win. Alessandro in second. Felix Superman third. Bandito fourth. But who will take fifth? Interesting battle coming up. Matim dropping to 10th. It's been a hard duel for him, coming from 6 to 10. That means Peditro in 6, Confluencia in 7, UEA 10, Lucas Moore, he's under pressure. He needs to penalize one of the other boats, or else he will drop to 10. There, Lucas Moore winning just in front of Matim, but they're dropping one extra position because Barak in the opposite side sneaks in. So, victory for SNPJ Lucas. Second place, Alexandro Malino. Felix Superman 3rd, Bandito 4th, Steeper Coach 5th, Peditro 22 6th, Confluencia 7, Falar 8, UEA 9, Barak 10, Lucas Moore 11, Matim 12, drops 6 position in that downwind race. So unlucky. Plus 30 points. Crucialator 14, Christoffersen coming in last with 15 points. Crucialator with 5 penalties. Alexander Melina with the best start. SNPJ Lucas sailed the shortest distance. And that's why SNPJ Lucas was winning this race. He was doing a great job upwind. Alexander Melino was under pressure by Barak. No, not Barak, but the Steeper Coach. So he lost his position in that battle in the first top mark, but fought his way back to second. So good races, and let's go into that scoreboard. And we have to wait for the scoreboard to see who goes into the grand final. But right now we can see it's SNPJ Lucas will qualify. But will Lucas Moore go into the final after dropping down to 12? I'm not sure. Matim very unlucky, getting Lucas Moore dropped to 10. Matim dropped to 12. So you get 12 points up to that. So he will lose his position to Alexandro Malino and Felix Superman. But will the other skippers be in front of him? Very open race, very close race. So when we're getting the scoreboard upgraded, we can see who will go into the medal race. Very close group, so let's see who will be in the medal race, who will be the top 10 skippers going into the EF50. We will wait for that. Who do you think? Let's do the math. It's very close, and here the drum is coming up. It's Luka Koslovic going into the medal race with 18 points. The magician. He can actually lose 9 positions, 6 positions to Lucas Moore and still win this regatta. Lucas Moore in second with 13 points, Alexandro Melino with 34 points, Felix Superman 36 points, Peditro 22, 38 points, Matim 39 points, Falal is getting in, let's see the last upgrade here. Falal is getting 39 points, Matim 39 points, Steeper Coach 40 points, UE 43 points, Bandito is top 10, 48 points, so it's goodbye Crucialator, Confluencia plus 39, Christoffersen and Barak. Very close race, very open, so we're getting ready to see top 10 in the final. The final is going to be an EF50. It's going to be these fantastic boats as SailGP coming up. And if you want to qualify to the SailGP event that's coming up in 7 days, this is what will happen if you go into top 8. And direct from SailGP, direct into the grand final, the medal race of Lockdown Series. The first ever Lockdown Series coming up. The medal race coming up. It's the EF50. 10 players qualified. We are still missing the last one. So let's see coming in. Players are making fun with Miguel Crucilator. He is the champion of the ESail Sydney. We don't want you in this race, and he didn't qualify either to it. Martimi needs to go back in between those borderlines, or else he will get penalized and been having a hard time. Let's get ready. The race will start in a few sec. It's Lucas Moore from Denmark, SNPJ Luca from Italy, UEA Kasiaka from Turkey, Felix Superman Denmark, Martin Fernandez, he's from Portugal. Then we have Falal, he's from UAE. He was the winner of the UAE Challenger last Friday. Stibakovic from Croatia and Bandido from Spain. 10 players coming up. We are ready to go. Points count double. Right now it's Luka Koslovic that is in the lead. Let's just see the points here before going into the Luka Koslovic with 18 points. Lucas Moore 30, Alexander Menino 34, Felix Superman 36, Pedito 38, and then 39 and 40 for the rest of the fleet. So if Luka is losing with 6 positions behind Lucas Moore, he will lose the race. The race has started. The start secret's coming in. We're starting to see penalties to the boats outside of the ley line. They need to go inside before a countdown is done. It's a reach start. It's the EF50. You need to come with speed. And right now the windsocks are saying you will need to come from a button and up to get speed into your boat. So all the boats placing themselves here in front of us are placing themselves in a good position. Let's see the start. Coming up. 9 seconds. They're all coming with speed. Nobody's pressing each other. Blue boat is coming in. Who's that? That's SMPJ Luca. Bandido here. Felix Superman. Slow start for steeper coach. Alexander Menino and Pedito 22. They're rounding this mark. Coming into it. And it is Falal coming first. Great to go by him. 2 penalties. 3 penalties coming up. And steeper coach forgot to round the mark. Bandido, Falal in the lead, Martim in 4th, UEA 3rd, Lucas Moore coming in, SMPJ Luca 5th. It looks like we already have a split in the fleet. Let's see how that will go. They're rounding the mark. Penalty to UEA, penalty to Martim. They will drop down. Luckily for them, that penalty was at the gate mark. All the fleet are collected again. Let's have the view from here. Steeper coach in last position. Alexandro Menino coming to 3rd. Not the best start, but he's currently in 3rd position, going to the left-hand side. It's all about doing as less tacks as possible and be where the wind is. And right now the wind are in the left-hand side and not where the fleet is going to the right-hand side, but SNPJ Luca. He also knows it's all about making as few tacks as possible. He was in the grand final of ESail TP qualifier, Sydney qualifier, and there he lost the match race for Crucilator just in the last upwind race, where Crucilator came in, penalized him from a starboard tack. So he knows a lot about this boat. Alexander Menino, he's in the lead, coming in there. Falal in the lead, SNPJ Luca. Will it be a victory for UEA in this middle race? Will he get 2 points only and get a good position? UEA coming up. Felix Superman, Pedito 22, Lucas Moore dropping to 7, Martin Fernandez in 9, Bandido in 9. So the fleet is assembling. Remember, 150 meters in this boat type is not a long distance in between the boats. Falal coming first. SNPJ Lucas second. Oh, UEA losing connect. What's happening? Alessandro Menino. Oh, lost it. Got penalized. So 2 boats in the lead. It's Falal, it's SNPJ Luca. One thing is for sure, if this stands, SNPJ Luca will be the first victor of Lockdown series. UEA coming in. Felix Superman, Pedito 22, Bandido, Fernandez in 5th. Luckily for him, Pedito jibed away, or else he will get a penalty. There we're coming in again. Fernandez under pressure. Penalty to Fernandez there. As I told, he was in the danger of getting a penalty. Rounding the mark, Luca and Falal is splitting up. And this is Luca's game. He might go in and take it. Felix Superman third, UE8 coming in. Peditro 22, Steeper Coach, Bandido, Lucas Moore, Martin Fernandez in 9. And coming in last, Alexandro Melino. Not his boat type, this one. He doesn't like the EF50, but he needs to get used to it because a lot of games will have it in the future. SNPJ Luca now in the lead. Felix Superman third, Falal in the lead. Luca and Falal is going to battle it out, but Luca is in the best position. He will come in starboard tack now and do a direct attack on Falal. But Falal, it looks like he is getting ready. Yeah, he's tacking in front of Luca. Good race by the UAE player. Felix Superman from Denmark in third, UEA coming in here. We had a penalty to Peditro 22, so he drops to 8th position. Oh, just managed to do that tack just before getting a penalty for going outside of the boundaries. And that's one thing you need to know. Going outside of the boundaries will give you a penalty. And this is the difference from doing EF50 race and the other boats race, but here you have boundaries. Rounding the top gate for the last time, racing for the reach, Falal in the lead, SNPJ Luke in second, Felix Superman in third, UAE coming in fourth, Steeper Coach losing momentum. Can he speed up? He's speeding up. So we will just keep an eye down here. UEA do an extra jibe there, but it's Falal coming first, no penalty at the gate mark. SNPJ Lucas second, Felix Superman third. It looks like the fleet is spread out now, so they're coming like pearls on a string. UE coming in, Steeper Coach fifth, Bandido sixth, nobody's penalizing themselves. Lucas Moore 7, Martin Fernandez 8. Oh, Lucas Moore with a penalty. He will lose that 7th position to Martin. Martin will get 1 extra point. And that might be good for the final score. He's getting 7. Lucas Moore will get 8. Maybe he will get 9. It's very close. Peditro 22 coming up. No. Peditro getting 9. Alexandro Melino getting 10th. So a victory to Falal. Fantastic race by the UAE player. SNPJ Luca, the young magician, in second place. Felix Superman third. UEA Kasiyaka in fourth. Steeper Coach 5th, Bandido 6, Martin 7, Lucas Moore 8, Peditro 22 9, Alexandro Melino in 10th position. Lucas Moore with the best start, but he also made the largest number of jibes. Peditro 22, not 7 penalties, but 3 penalties. Sailed the shortest distance, what was the victory boat, Falal, and that might why he was winning. So good races, a good start for everything here. And then let's get in and see the final score. And the drums is on. Who is the winner of the lockdown series? Congratulations to Luka Koslovic with 22 points, winning with almost double points for the 2nd place. With that victory, Falal is going up and taking 2nd. Congratulations to the UAE player for joining into this race first time and winning the race, or getting 2nd in the race. Felix Superman, because he came in front of Lucas Moore, getting 3rd, Lucas Moore getting 4th, Steeper Coach, and actually if Lucas Moore didn't got that penalty in last end, he might got 3rd. Steeper Coach 5th, UEA 6, Martin Fernandez 7, Alexander Strondo Melino 8, Peditro 22 9, and Bandido ending up losing the 10th position in this grand final. Great race, great excitement, fantastic to watch. Thank you for the Royal Danish Yacht Club and the lockdown series and the organizer Lucas Moore for doing a race like this. Congratulations to the young Luka Koslovic sitting in Trieste playing the game. Congratulations with that. And also a huge congratulations to number 2 Falal for getting in 2nd. That was an impressive 2nd place he got there. Thank you for watching this. Please share what we're doing. We will be back later with another stream. Hi, You're watching Esailing TV. Hope you like what we're doing. If you want to see more, please follow us on the social medias. Go on Facebook, write Esailing TV. Then you come into our fan page. If you follow us, subscribe or like us, then you can see our live shows and get a notification of it. But there's an 8 seconds delay on Facebook. You can also see when we're doing highlights. We'll pop them up there, and small news with pictures. You can like, share with your friends what we're doing, share your interest. Hope you will join in. But if you're more the video type, then go to YouTube. Esailing TV channel here has a live feed also. There's a 6 seconds delay, but it's fantastic on YouTube. All our videos are saved forever, so you can see what we've been doing the last year, also the highlights. Example, here's Norman and I having fun with the chat, getting questions from the chat, and it was so fun. But if you want to see the live shows straight away without any delays, then go on the Gamers Universe, Twitch TV, write Esailing TV. There's a 2 seconds delay. So in here is if you want to see the shows live. All live shows will be deleted after 14 days. But you can do your own highlights, clip it out, and it will be saved forever. And then some of you said, hey, Twitter. Yeah, we are on Twitter. Go on Twitter, write Esailing TV. We're also doing live shows on Twitter. But again, there's an 8 seconds delay on the live shows. But you can see some tweets when we're out traveling. You can get direct notifications when we're doing activities. In here, we are doing a lot of pop-up news, but we are having a lot of fun. You can share and like what we're doing. And of course, Instagram is also there. But Instagram, we're not doing any live shows on. We're only doing pop-up news. So here you can see what we're doing of crazy things. And trust me, we'll be better to do a lot of more crazy things in here. Example, we met L1's nail shop in Liverpool. Or the highlights show from the World Championship. We also informed about it here. Hope you're enjoying what we're doing in Esailing TV. See you on the servers.